Oh my god, I can't wait to make music. Tucker was teaching me how to flip a sample the other day.
Oh, word?
Quantization and warping.
You flipped one?
She
What
put her
y'all-
thing down, flipped it, and reversed it.
What y'all flipped it?
I was flipping a Curtis Mayfield track.
Curtis. Kurt.
Trying to get sued, huh?
I'm trying to
We
make some shit.
We
I'm trying
pitched
to
it
make
down
some shit for
one octo
we did
tone.
virtually nothing.
You
So
don't
he
want your
could never
virtually
find
nothing.
it.
You don't want
He's-
your publishing. You got to get your masters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got to keep your masters.
Vic already signed,
yeah.
signed my contract I gave
Yeah,
her.
I
So.
signed a problematic contract with Tucker
Oh
yesterday.
man.
You got it in the 720?
We got video on.
So well, we're live.
Yeah, we live.
The video's on.
We're live. The video is not on. You will see it.
I haven't drank alcohol on the show in I don't know if you noticed. I haven't been drinking alcohol on the show.
Yeah, you're not as much of a
Not fun anymore.
You're not really as valuable as a person
Yeah.
without it. You know.
Brian, do me a favor and be as tall as possible.
Yeah, I feel like the view could.
Is you giving
It's too
Ryan,
much floor.
No, just
trying
don't.
to tell
Just
him how
don't
to
stand
sit?
up.
Or
It's
you
too. No, it's too much floor.
Why are you telling him how
Yeah.
to sit though?
I think it'd look better if we get some of the.
Oh,
I think it looks fine.
it's fine.
That looks good.
It was fine.
There you go. That's so good.
God,
All right.
I need you off the show.
Tyrone, I need you up here. Tyrone.
You need
All right.
emotional
Tyrone.
support.
Tyrone,
Welcome to
come
Set
into the shot.
Radio.
Tucker,
Oh,
why
hey.
are you
It's my
getting
first
pro-
podcast.
You're getting progressively late to the
Can
show.
someone
to the
text
pre-show.
me the link
I
to
was-
the show?
I was wrangling our talent, dude.
Progressively late, bro. You don't care.
I woke up at 6:30.
I don't care.
I woke
I
up
don't
at
care.
6:30.
Yeah,
It's all me.
it's okay, Ryan. You don't have to throw
Hold
yourself
on.
in the fire
Hold
for
on.
me. Anyway, we starting the show now.
I know.
Welcome to Set Radio. It's free trial. We got our host Lil Jodeci
Well,
sitting
Vic-
in the chair.
I'm
Wait,
here,
Hold on.
but
Wait,
Vic still has us in radio mode.
I do.
I'm
We're
trying
in
to-
radio mode.
I'm trying
Are you
to
trying to be seen by the people?
I'm always trying to be seen.
Okay. Well,
I got a
we
Leo.
go.
Oh, so the video's not up yet?
I got Leo Moon.
now it is.
Okay.
You could, that's
Should I
what
do
the
the intro
This is
again?
what the monitor's here for you,
should.
for.
That's what
So
I'm
you
saying.
can see what's going on.
Yeah.
I saw the
need
video
you to
come
pay
up.
attention.
Well, there is video. I
'Cause
feel
we're
like you're
live
being mean to
now.
me. I'm not even playing.
All right.
Which one?
I'll soften
You
up.
you got a grudge against me, I think.
I'll soften
I
up.
just sent you the link.
I don't know what that's about. Thank you.
Last week when you wasn't here, Tucker, we did
Because I don't give a fuck.
we did
We didn't even. Yeah, what? What did we do?
we did back of show on the show.
Back of show?
Yeah.
What do you mean back of show?
I just made that shit up. Like when we talk about what we should improve,
Oh, yeah?
we did that on the show.
Oh, we did?
I felt like we did a little bit. I was talking about what we should improve like at Big BBDC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Y'all talked about
That's,
it.
I think that's nice.
That's back of show.
I think that's nice. I think the
What
people,
that they call that back of show?
yeah.
Back of house?
Back of behind the scenes.
Back-
Behind the
house?
scenes.
House back
Yeah.
of-
You want
Any-
to
Anyway, come on.
introduce your mans.
Look, we also got to shout out Vic, our producer behind the scenes.
Back
Our
of house.
special guest this week is Mr. Good Extreme. What's up,
Hello.
dude? Can we say your government name? Is that
Yeah.
cool? 'Cause
My
I'm
government name,
yeah.
Ryan
Le-
Reese.
Leslie Ryan.
The myth, the legend.
Ryan Leslie Reese.
The penis.
Leslie, wow.
Yeah. Ryan Leslie Penis Reese.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Esquire.
I'm the only
is-
black guy again.
This is how we're starting the show. I know. This is why I decided to stay off camera this time.
Well, I think y'all starting to produce shows with me to be the only black guy again.
Well,
You know,
you could think that, but you could also think that
it's
Chill let us go.
This wouldn't make sense without
He
Lil
had to-
Jodeci.
He had
After
to be
one,
somewhere
I get
better
kinda-
tonight. And we
after
had to
one, it gets
find
scary.
I don't know what
someone
chill
to
at.
fill-
I don't know what chill at. After one black guy,
No one will watch this without
Yeah.
Lil Jodeci.
you heard that joke about the pennies?
No, tell me.
Well, they say white people treat like black people like pennies. You know, like
Uh-huh.
you give people a couple of pennies, they cool with it.
Right.
But if you come in with like a bag of
It's like,
pennies,
whoa.
like, what the fuck going on?
Whoa, dude.
like, nah,
Yeah, and the
We
pennies
don't-
are gonna start making fun of my
nah,
shoes.
we don't
you know what I'm
accept
saying?
that many pennies. You can accept about 5 or 6 pennies.
The pennies start roasting my
After
haircut.
5 pennies,
you know,
it's too many pennies.
hey, this
Yeah.
isn't. I'm not running a club for pennies. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, so we've been talking about having a good extreme Mr. Ryan on the show for a long time now. He's a
We have.
Long time
He's
We
a
have.
he's a
radio
DJ.
show.
He's known for his raving, his break beats, his production, his mastering.
And apparently UKG, according to Mr. Legwork.
Wait, is UKG garage?
It's garage.
Garage. No,
Garage.
ga-
Just to make it
garage.
clear,
Garage.
I like garage.
Kelly
but
says garage.
garage, UKG.
Yeah.
That's
Garage.
not my forte.
What's your beef with Kelly?
Kelly is the.
Oh wait, yeah. So we do need to talk about the beef. I feel like that we're way too early in the show to get into the beef.
No, let's go.
We're doing it. We're
Alright,
doing
alright,
it.
let's
There's
fucking
no
go.
rules.
Let's go.
There's
Let's
no rules.
fucking
It's
go.
anarchy.
It's not beef. We're just two nerds. He thinks he knows a lot about house music.
I
I,
know.
think I know
Wait,
a lot about
why
house
he took a
music.
shot at you?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't take a shot. So
No.
he didn't take a shot. I'm explaining for people who aren't aware. So we had Kelly, Mr. Legwork, on, and he showed up.
We gonna
I'm not
flashback.
gonna hang him out to dry, but he was on. We'll say he was on one, and he was
Kelly
talking about
was
how him and DJ
doing
Quickwe were the two biggest house music experts in NOLA.
Yeah, that's what
And
he
I
said.
was like, "What about Good Extreme?" And he goes,
he did. He did yell that shit out.
he said he likes UK. He likes garage,
Garage.
which I'm always telling
vehemently.
Mr. Legwork he's pronouncing it wrong. I'm always telling him
I'll
that.
be clear. I'm
But
the types of music I play just break beats, house, techno, club music.
You play club music.
Maybe a little bit of UKG every once in a while,
a
but
tasteful amount.
I'm not as into that vibe.
Well, let me ask you this, right? Like, how you feel about piano?
I'm a piano.
piano.
Yeah.
I love I'm a piano.
You love it?
It's like it kind of feels kind of like stripped back old school house music, but really chill.
I'm not feeling it right now.
Really?
Because it reminds me of Moonbaton.
It's
remember,
too trendy for Cav.
Remember Moonbaton? I don't know if y'all was like
yeah, I remember that. Like
of age, but like
I remember. I
Like,
wasn't old enough, but I remember.
2013, 2014, Moonbaton was popping.
it's like
Yeah. And like it was trendy. And the thing is that it's not that I don't like piano. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's like just something that's like coming for like, it's a fad. I don't know if it's like just because it's in vogue right now, everybody fucking with it.
Well, if you like that music, play it. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I think you kind of go for a more faster tempo.
No,
than
it's
that.
not. It's not that. That's not the case
You don't think
technically
so?
because I started off.
I was trying to give you an out.
I like this. I like disco. I like old school funk and disco.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
I guess that
That's
old
like
funk
112,
shit.
like
112,
112, 108.
That's what I start my sets with. But
Yeah.
sometimes starting a set with "I'm a Piano" feels weird. It feels like a late.
It's deep.
It's like a late
You know
night.
what?
It's like I'm too tired to
Bassy.
dance fast,
For
but I'm
me,
still trying to shake my
It's
hips.
too deep to
you
be
know?
so slow.
Yeah,
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the sound of it is so deep. Like
it's that hip shaking shit, that gyration
Yeah,
shit,
it's
which is
like-
cool.
to
Yeah.
be so slow. What's the difference between like how they got like mad heads, right? Like
I get mad head.
you do.
No, not really.
Last time you got a mad head.
It's
You don't wanna talk
oh,
about it?
it's been so long, dude.
Okay.
I'm in a weird place right now.
You brought it up.
House music.
Like house music. We getting deep into the shit early. Fuck all that. House music, club music, like garage. Like I feel like people feel weird about garage. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, the city is not really
the thing is
open to that yet.
The term just comes from like UK artists trying to make like US style house music.
yeah.
And then eventually they just kind of exaggerated the kind of like swing shuffly effect of it and became its own thing. But like if you look at early garage in the UK, it's all just house music. It's just regular house
I
music.
feel like all of it is dance music. To be honest with you, when you
Yeah.
break it down. But we got all these like sub fucking genres that people get like so committed to as a gospel, and then they just like they're gonna kill you if you mix garage with 120 dance and act like you've made the greatest sin in the
Yeah.
world. You know?
Yeah. I don't like that. I like mixing different types of rhythms into each other.
I think we're
Makes it more
supposed to do
exciting.
that. You're supposed to do that, especially from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Like we gotta make gumbo.
Gumbo.
You know, we gotta fix it.
It's like we're teaching a whole city about dance music that hasn't had the biggest history with dance music. So, you got to show them how much is out there.
You're part of that tapestry.
Yeah.
When did you know you first wanted to DJ?
I was like 13, 14.
Yeah.
When I was 14, I was obsessed with Daft Punk and found house music by like listening to their old like. They used to do DJ mixes in the 90s that were kind of just like covering all the like some iconic house hits from like early 90s, and I discovered house music through that, and I basically started imitating their DJ sets. I bought a Denon like rack mount CDJ system where you actually had to put CDs in like a separate rack that was plugged into it.
Cool.
And I would literally burn to CDs like the same tracks that Daft Punk was mixing and mixed with some other stuff that I found just on Discogs or YouTube or stuff that I like bought in the store or something, and I was just like LARPing as Daft Punk in my parents' garage.
Yeah,
Cool.
hell yeah.
I mean, you fucking like mastered their shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
like learned how to beat match like just CDs.
Yeah, man, they're fucking amazing.
What
dude.
made you
So
fuck with
sick.
like? What was in your spirit that was connecting you to that? It was their helmets. Like what spiritually connected you to that though?
So, yeah, something about the whole futuristic, mysterious vibe. Like when I was a kid, I thought they were actually robots.
Oh, what?
Like I don't know why. I was like, because you know you never see what they look like, and you know it does draw people in. I think it does, especially like young people. It's kind of like they're superheroes or something.
We didn't have
Like
AI
music
yet, so they had to
superheroes.
dress up like
No,
AI.
we didn't have AI. You know,
You had to
like
pretend like they were AI.
I mean, for me, like I like the future element of it. Like the same thing. Like I think all people in dance music try to somewhat like living in the future. Like the Matrix for me was that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
soundtrack of even that early 2000s shit, that fast shit. Like when they play
The
like
Prodigy.
like Bad Boys. I don't know if you ever seen Bad Boys or Bad Boys 2.
I lived it.
And Bad Boys with Marlon Lawrence and Will Smith, they had a scene where they in a techno club just giving
Yeah.
out ecstasy pills. And
You was like, I want to be there.
I want to
for
be
real.
there. I want to be in this
I
techno
want to actually
club.
do that.
I want to.
Yeah.
And even in Blade, which is my favorite movie one of my favorite movies of all time.
Great cinematography.
That first scene, they're in the techno club and blood just start coming out of the
Sprinklers.
sprinklers. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that didn't go over well at Republic that one time we did that.
Oh, you tried?
Yeah, I tried putting blood out through the vents. Those
Yeah.
those college
That would be
kids
a
did not
vibe,
like
though.
that. Yeah,
We should do
surprise
that.
blood
Yeah,
party.
You should do that.
That would be
a blood
tight.
party.
Yeah, I
Fuck
feel
a foam party.
Yeah, let's do the blood party.
Blood party.
blood party.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like I don't know, thinking about like Daft Punk wearing like the robot get up, you know, why that caught on. I feel like kind of like I mean, because obviously like Kraftwerk did the exact same thing, kinda. But I feel like
They didn't have
if
helmets. They didn't have the Kraftwerk
well,
have helmets.
they were robots.
Yeah.
They didn't have helmets, but they were robots. But quote unquote. But I feel like the music was like so futuristic and so electronic and so ahead of its time that they had to like package it almost in this sort of gimmicky way. Like if they were just some dudes wearing button downs doing that shit, people would be like, "What the fuck?" But the fact that it was like embracing the like weird technological synthetic aspect of it, people were able to be like, okay, you know.
I'm not gonna claim to know the mind state of America at that time or just in the world, but I do like that seemed like the natural progression from coming from like G-Funk, from coming from like Sun Ra and George Clinton when they was just like on some fucked up futuristic shit.
Yeah.
And then Kraftwerk with these just like electronic sounds. I could see the progression of Daft Punk dialing it in musically.
Right,
Like they dialed it in, right? It wasn't like all the way out there. It was probably the most mainstream way you could still be edgy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's
Yeah.
kind of like the fine line that niggas be trying to find with
Balancing
this
act.
shit. It's like, all right, how can I still be edgy? And this probably would have come to like the rave shit. Like, when you doing your parties, do you have this urge in you to kind of stay underground and not come above ground? Do you want to keep that integrity?
I like the idea of staying underground, you know, but I want the underground to be bigger, and I want to grow it.
But how do you do that without losing some of the fucking sauce?
You just, I don't know, you don't like cater to people. You play real shit. You, I don't know. I feel like I'm just trying to show people like that the music is like very interesting and
Yeah, as long as you're doing what you genuinely want to do.
It's kind of like a vibe that you can kind of
I know, but I want
base
to.
your kind of.
I want to take you into the.
lifestyle
I want
around.
to take you into the ocean and that. I want to dig into that because I want people to. I want to understand. No, I'm serious. I want to like figure out like how do we keep integrity in the scene without just like. Do you think New Orleans even ready for some shit like this? You know what I'm saying? To me personally, I do. But at the same time, it's like what we doing at Setdeflo now. We kind of growing. We trying to grow and try to scale up. And there's a thing like you stay underground. You can stay underground and do it. And motherfuckers not supporting you, and then you got to just kind of keep turning your wheels, or you try to make it bigger, and then once you become bigger, then you kind of turn into the thing you didn't want to become.
I mean,
Yeah.
not necessarily. I don't know. I mean, how do you feel like if someone offered you? I mean, you're talking about numbers. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Someone
I'm talking
offers you
about
a
numbers.
check.
I'm not even talking about numbers.
You know, to do certain things.
I'm not talking about numbers. Well, I'm talking about numbers in the sense of this, right? Like,
But I think the thing about, I mean, that goes back to the conversation we were having about artistic integrity, which is like, is artistic integrity possible at scale? And maybe, but like, it's really hard to see that because scale usually comes in combination with corporate, right?
well,
There's artists who defy that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. And I think that if you're building something, if you want to build the underground and make the underground bigger, you have to make it the place that above ground people want to go, right? But I think the whole point is like, it's just they don't know it exists.
Yeah.
It's not that they wouldn't fuck with it. It's like they're too sheeple
Yeah.
already to be aware that there's cooler shit to
But
do.
also, rave can like convert people and
100%.
change people's personalities.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like in the early
I mean, that
early
and the
days
drugs, you know?
of raves, like in the UK, even separate than like the US dance music scene. The whole thing is in 1988, 1989, it was like, like football hooligans and jocks and every type of person started going to raves.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the amount of fights and like violence in the city kind of like dissipated for a few years because everyone was just on this like blissful, kind of like ecstasy vibe.
Yeah.
And just like there was kind of that like big third place for the entire young generation of the UK to meet up. And it's like, my goal with doing raves is like not too dissimilar. I want people who don't know too much about it to go and just be like, I want to like be around this culture. I want to
Totally.
Wouldn't you say
I want it to
like
help people.
Would you say New Orleans probably like the best place for like to do rave scene since we like in this like post world
yeah.
place right now?
It's interesting just because it's one of the cities that like the rave scene has been kind of like dead for a long time. Like since Katrina closing the State Palace, like there like really was like no real underground rave scene till maybe right before COVID. There was like clubs and stuff, but it's like it feels as if it's like people are being introduced, especially people who've lived here. They're being like introduced to the concept of it for the first time.
Again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like New Orleans is prime for it because I don't know, just like dance and movement therapy.
Yeah.
Like this is a city that's like
That needs
founded
therapy.
in music, and also it has been thrashed and damaged by so many different forces, and I think the opportunity to experience ecstasy or experience
Even
the
not
liberation.
just with the drug, but just like a
No,
party
no,
environment.
that's what I'm talking about.
A party environment that's like centered around just like togetherness and
moving,
kind of-
feeling good in your body.
yeah, and you kind of euphoric.
Not selling like
Yeah.
$20
Music.
drinks at the bar.
Yeah.
You know, not like gouging the community
It's
for
like
cash.
you can drink
Right.
and be on that vibe, but it's like it's less about that. It's like you only get fucked up to the point where you get lost in a trance on the dance floor. It's not about just
Yeah, losing your mind
losing
and
your
your gut.
mind.
See, I understand. Like, I have this like wide spectrum of feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like coming to the raves and feeling like just I'm in the belly of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also like the bottle service shit to a degree because of just the opulence and the, you know, and the attention to detail. But we don't have that here. We don't have bottle service shit here.
Yeah.
That's something I'm trying to kind of do with the dance culture out here, and to a degree, but on some swag shit. Like if I was in Harlem Nights or like or in a fucking Cash Money video where motherfuckers just coming and just turning up like got like shrimp, chicken, and Popeyes and champagne and motherfuckers dancing the fucking house music downstairs. I feel like that's the like. That should be one level of this shit, and then the rave should be on the other side.
Yeah.
And everything in the middle should exist.
Yeah, it should.
You know what I'm
It should be a
saying?
whole spectrum.
Because-
And like club culture is
yeah.
very important and like has to exist alongside rave culture.
No, facts.
Ravers want
Yeah.
to play in the AC sometimes
Yeah.
too, you know.
And it's like
Yeah.
not every, you know, for a lot of people, the club culture works better with their lifestyle.
No, facts. Because
You
I
know?
got homies, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of my homies, like professionals and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I got homies I got artist homies and I got professional homies.
Mm-hmm.
And my professional homies, they love to come kick it in the club sometimes because they could kind of be themselves where they don't have to think about, oh, my people at my job gonna think about this shit and all that. But, you know, they also like, they wouldn't understand what the rave is if I try to be like, yo, come pull up to this.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yo, it's out in the rocks. What the fuck is this? I gotta walk
Yeah.
through mosquitoes. I'm like, yeah, but this is why the reason, like the shit that I'm doing
Informs the
happening.
other shit.
The shit that I'm doing is
Yeah.
because of this shit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we coming out the mud. Like everybody has to grow and you got to recycle this shit.
Yeah.
So you got to, you don't have to experience it. I'm not going to try to over explain it to a professional. Like, you know, I hate professional shit. Like that's why I do what I do. Like if I wanted to be professional, I would kill myself.
Yeah.
But like I get it that they, like what Vic said, you gotta bring people, you gotta make it like accessible to them. Not in the way like I'm going to change what the fuck I'm doing, but like how do I communicate my party to somebody who doesn't understand?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
you gotta let them know it exists. Like they don't
Yeah.
even know that it's happening.
Yeah.
They can't
It's
go,
almost like-
and they're not gonna be in the places
It's almost like a
to
gateway
know that
drug.
it's happening.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
of course it is. It's
Like-
the weed.
Like Setdeflo is like the gateway drug now. You know what I'm saying?
There we
It wasn't
go.
at first, but now it's the gateway drug to open niggas up
To
come the-
cocaine. Oh, I mean,
World.
opening people up. That's what I
You
meant.
know, and like, do you think weed is a gateway drug? Like they said that shit when we was kids, but like,
yeah, of
do you-
course
I
not.
think it can be.
Well, I think it would be less of a gateway drug
if drugs
if it was legal.
I think it still would be a gateway drug.
I don't know. I think more people
I
smoke
think-
weed
I think
and then
sugar
don't do
and
other
caffeine
drugs
are
before
gateway
people
drugs.
that smoke weed
Well,
and then
that's
don't
facts.
do drugs.
That's facts, but
I
that's
mean,
like
then do
apple and
drugs.
oranges. Wait, say that again. I missed.
I think
you.
more people smoke weed and then live a normal life than people who smoke
Mm.
weed and then start escalating until they're on heroin. I think that's a pretty.
Well, let me ask you.
You know
this.
what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. I think all of us in here smoked weed,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
First.
That's an
That was the-
understatement. That
Oh,
is
I
an
think-
understatement.
I think all of us smoked weed first, right? Did you smoke weed first before you did anything else?
When?
Why is
Like,
alcohol a gateway drug?
Because I didn't do alcohol first.
You didn't? You smoked weed before you drank
No,
alcohol?
that's not right. That's not true. I did them simultaneously.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I think alcohol
Same
is the
time.
Cool
gateway
guy.
drug if we're talking about
was-
like damaging substances
Well, I
to our
think
body.
alcohol is worse
But-
than weed.
Well, alcohol is one of the most dangerous
And I love it.
substances
I love alcohol.
that we use. Yeah. Well, just in terms of
And
like
it loves you.
in terms
Thank
of
you.
damage that it can do,
Yeah.
it's usually to other people, less to yourself, whereas like other drugs are way more damaging to
Yeah.
yourself.
That's an old wives' tale.
But yeah.
having an alcohol
on.
habit feels much worse than having a
Big
weed
Sober has infiltrated Set Radio.
Wait, who's
hey, Quick Weave says yes, alcohol is the gateway
Vic's over
drug.
there?
Quick Weave says
We
yes.
got,
I'm
we got,
drunk
we got
right
a bunch of people
now.
in the chat, y'all. We got
Oh, wait.
Pansy in the chat. We got Tristan Dufresne in the chat. We
Oh,
got
what's
Quick
up,
Weave
dude?
in the chat.
What's up, fam?
We
We're
got
live.
9 people watching right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to the community for just hanging out with us for the jokes,
Yeah,
you
we
know?
Josing tonight. But yeah, I
I'm gonna get
mean,
icebreaker.
I remember doing weed. Well, you know, I tried not to do weed So I smoked a Black and Mild in the reggae club, and it was in the same thing.
When was that?
When I
smoked a
first,
Black and
when I
Mild in the
first
reggae
started
club.
going to clubs.
Oh
I
man.
smoked
I
the
wasn't
Black
Black and
and
Mild.
afraid of smoking a Black and Mild because it's like it's a
That's a
cigar,
rough-
right?
Oh, that shit fucked my whole life up
You
the next
can't
day.
you
Breathe it
can't
in
call
like
a
it's a
Black and Mild a
cigarette.
cigar. Technically, it is.
I smoked
but
it.
It's
Yeah.
What y'all know about?
Something
Y'all know
completely
about
different.
dumping the Black and Mild guts and putting the weed in it?
Yeah.
I used
Oh,
to do
What?
that's a
that.
vibe. Yeah.
I mean, obvious. Yeah.
You
I'm
know
like,
about
no,
it.
I'm like,
That's-
duh. What the fuck?
used
You're
to
doing
that's
that.
called
way
a
of
that's called a
smoking
blunt.
for
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
but they
I was
do-
15
But you
once.
would use a blunt. I'm talking about like a champagne Black and Mild, like a flavor one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Take
Swisher
out
game.
the lining on the middle.
Yeah.
That's the Swisher game. We didn't just Swisher sweets.
Well, look for me.
There's something different.
For
about it.
me, you know, I don't roll shit up. I like papers and shit.
he smokes it out of his hand.
You smoke a bong.
I like a bong.
You're like a white boy in his dorm room
Yeah,
smoking a bong.
I like a bong. Yeah. I do like a bong. I do like a bong.
With a Pulp Fiction poster on the wall.
Yeah. I don't have Pulp Fiction up there. That's Bruce Lee.
No, I was
Yeah.
painting the picture of you as a white boy in a dorm
Oh
room
yeah.
smoking a bong.
Yeah. Well, the bong. See, I don't understand why people don't just save money on the bongs. Cause I have homies who go buy 20 bags all the time. Well, it's
Smoke it instantly.
like, no, why you like? Yeah, you smoked the whole nugget.
That's the whole. I was just talking about this the other day.
don't
I was
get
like,
that either.
people be rolling fat ass joints, and I'm like, you're wasting,
You wasting
the
the
weed.
You wasting the weed.
You pack a giant bowl. It's like you're wasting the weed.
It's like you
all of a sudden,
reach-
you're just burning it away.
You reach your like stone threshold, and then you just keep pumping more and more THC, and then you're.
But
gonna,
not even that.
Yeah.
It's
But you don't
like
even
you're
get as high.
You can get just as high with half the amount of weed that's in that bowl
Off of
if
one
you're
bone rip.
Yes. Or if you are like more efficiently
Sorry,
burning the weed. Yeah. Hey, mom. Shout out, mom. Is
So,
your mom watching?
I don't know. Could be.
Yeah, man.
She's watching for me.
Okay.
So, is it hard to throw a rave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah.
I mean, over the years that I've thrown raves, I've like become more and more like chill and confident about the like process of throwing it. You just have to know all the angles you have to cover and get them figured out early and not wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
Like the first rave I threw, there was in Montreal. There was all kind of things I forgot about. Like I hired door people, but I didn't. Just little things like I didn't give them a bank to give people change. And so right when the party started, they were like, "Wait, we don't have change." And it was like, you know, that was me learning that. Okay, like, you know, I was young, but every party I've thrown,
I forget a bank
one or
still
two
sometimes.
things would go wrong, and that helps me
Yeah.
make my parties better.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
But
You gotta fail.
you have to fail a little bit.
Failing
to
is
become
mandatory.
good,
Failing is good.
Yeah.
to become good.
Failing is growth.
Have you ever like totally embarrassed yourself while DJing, or like fucked up, or like fell on the turntable?
I mean,
You know?
I've definitely like switched tracks on the deck that was playing the active song
Oh yeah.
at least
Yeah.
2 or 3 times in my
Then
life.
you just hit the. Wah, 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 wah.
yeah.
Yeah. But you don't really have that access on the CDJs like that. That's what's so good
Well,
about
you bring
the
your own
CD.
air horn.
Well, you gotta. Where is the fucking air horn,
Dude,
man?
I should start bringing air horns to shows.
People need to start bringing samplers, plugging them to the DJ mixer.
Well, that's why I use the third deck. I use the third deck as a sampler now. You know what I'm saying? But I was looking to bring
I have
samplers.
deck envy.
But I was like, the samplers cost so much more money. Then you gotta have
Yeah.
a stand for the sampler or some shit. Or you
Yeah.
probably could put it on the side,
If there's room, yeah.
plug it on a good channel. You know, I would love to get just an organic sound, like a
Bro, you
analog
should get the one I got, bro.
My first DJ sets.
It got his own sounds.
When
I
I was going
mean,
by
yeah.
Good DJ instead of Good Extreme, I had a little old Korg Elect Tribe, and I would put just a sample that said "good," and then during my set, I would just play that one sample, like on the beat.
Wait, what was your DJ name before this?
It was just Good DJ.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Then he evolved. It was like, wait, good DJ is evolving. Press
Yeah.
B to cancel.
I had like 4 different names.
Yeah.
Let's hear him.
Big
shit.
Bo Peep. That was a weird one.
So it was Cousin Cat. This is
Cousin Cav.
Yeah, this is embarrassing.
Um,
then Cavalier.
Cavalier.
you should do a one-off set.
Yeah,
as
Cousin
not-
Cav.
Cousin
Yeah.
Cav is
I'm pretty,
like.
people probably would show up. They're gonna
Yeah.
be thinking about me playing
I
90s
need to think
hip
of
hop.
They're like,
Cousin
what's he
Skeeter.
gonna- how's he
Remember
gonna
Cousin
shake it up?
Skeeter?
Huh?
Did y'all watch Cousin Skeeter?
Yeah, that's where the name came from.
I know that.
For real?
No, Sam
Skeeter.
kind of named it.
Oh yeah.
It's like pretty scary,
Puppet
yeah.
show on
It wasn't a
Nickelodeon.
puppet show. It was like a
He was
regular show,
but
right?
he was a puppet.
Was it a puppet? It might have been
No,
a puppet.
he was a puppet.
Yeah.
Skeeter was a
It was a
President
little,
Skeeter
it was a little
puppet.
black puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you liked that show?
Yeah.
You liked the black puppets?
I like the puppet because it was a black puppet for
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
I was like, oh, a black puppet.
That's deep.
This is opening me up to all kinds of new ideas and experiences.
That's deep.
I should go buy an Outkast CD.
How you feel about Drake, man?
Drake?
Yeah.
Drake.
I like Degrassi.
You like Degrassi?
You were into Degrassi?
When I was a kid.
You like his music?
Who was your favorite character? In
I like
Degrassi?
Hotline Bling.
He like.
It's not a bad song.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, the question.
No, I don't.
No, I mean,
in
the
general-
question.
In general, I don't like Drake.
You're not excited for the new Drake? Are you gonna listen to it? The new Drake
Drake?
album?
No. I listened to the whatever dance album
Yeah, honestly,
he
never
put
mind.
out.
Honestly, never mind.
Well,
What a statement.
me and Tucker was talking about this yesterday, right? Like, but first, I've always said Drake don't have any classics,
Yeah.
but also, we was talking about like, it's basically a music podcast, not even a podcast. What is this? A radio show or a podcast? What would
It's
y'all
a
consider
You
this?
call it the radio,
Radio
show, so
pod.
I feel like we have to stay with that. It's like a
So it's a-
vlog,
It's
like
a
a blog,
pod. It's
bro. Like a
a
blog.
video podcast.
It's a podcast we call a radio.
It's a video
Yeah.
podcast.
Radio
We're still
show.
figuring
It's a
it
It's a
out.
video
podcast we call a
podcast.
radio show.
But basically we talk about music. You know,
Sometimes.
sometimes we talk about music.
It's centered.
But we never ask nobody what music are they like listening to. I feel like we've just been missing the mark on that.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Yeah.
what do you listen to lately,
You know?
Ryan?
What am I listening to?
What's blowing your mind?
I mean, I'm like a super dance music nerd, so like 95% of the music I've been listening to is all just like, house, techno. The new Aphex Twin record's good. I'm a longtime Aphex Twin fan. I've been getting back into Boards of Canada. I like really, ethereal, emotional, chill out type of.
Boards of Canada.
oh,
Great.
you know that's interesting. You know what I want to ask you, right? Because this is a question I feel like it's important for all DJs or musicians. Like, what is your mission statement with this shit?
Mission?
Like, what is your I'm
your
serious.
manifesto?
No, not even that. What's your philosophy when you play? Like when you play a set? Like, what are you trying to like?
I mean, it feels like I'm just trying to like play no filler tracks, just all like really creative, interesting. I try to only play tracks that have something like unique and memorable about them,
Word.
because I feel like I see a lot of DJ sets that are
They boring. They fucked up. They trash.
I don't
I mean,
want to
we-
just say boring, but
We here to
like
talk the
they'll
shit to them.
it's most it'll be
Ryan has strong opinions.
3 bangers in a whole set, and the rest is just good sounding music, just good sounding tracks that you can dance to. And it's like there's so much music and so much good music coming out that it's like I can live my whole life as a DJ and never play a track that I think isn't amazing.
Right.
So it has to, from you,
I have
if
a
the
high
track
standard.
isn't amazing, you can't fuck with it.
That's
It's not
what
coming
your
into the-
standard should be as a
Yeah,
DJ. That's an
I mean, that's
inspiration.
great.
No.
You don't
It's
think
hard
so?
to explain. I have a certain
That's what I'm trying to get to the point where he going with it. You know what I'm saying? I have a different POV, but it's a different philosophy as well.
Yeah, and a song doesn't have to be like a big, crazy song. It can be simple and minimal.
Yeah.
But if it makes you feel something, if there's an element of it that brings you some kind of emotion, like just like a 3-note melody even, with the right type of sound.
So you're not throwing nothing in your crate unless it moves you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, for me,
I fuck with that.
I'm essentially the same, but like for me, my philosophy was like dark dance music, but it kind of progressed to like, how do I speak the ism or that talk that shit through dance music, like speak the language of New Orleans through dance music. Like, how do I translate this shit to kids that grew up like me? Or basically people that don't have no association with this music and think it's just
Yeah, you meeting them halfway.
Yeah, you meet them halfway.
Sometimes you have to do things like play edits of popular songs.
You have to do that.
Yeah.
You have to do that.
It psychologically tricks them into being like, oh wait, this isn't some weird nerd shit.
Yeah.
You know, I see these people going hard on the dance floor to it. Maybe I'll be a little bit more open next time I come to the club.
Yeah.
Get into it a little bit more. Maybe I'll look some of this stuff up when I get home and listen to it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll quit sneaking in liquor and I'll buy drinks so the DJs get paid. But who's counting, right?
You know, I like for that, I'm like, all right, you gotta, you gotta regulate your room. You gotta regulate.
You ever be like DJing and someone pulls up and they're like, "Hey, bro, man, great set, man. You want to hit this?" And pulls like a bottle of liquor out their jacket.
All the time.
You want to hit this, bro?
That happens all the time. That's not even.
It's a free show.
That's normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just like
that's a normal
a
activity.
Right.
Booze.
He pours some Jack Daniels in the cap.
Quickwave says, "Don't even download a song unless you absolutely love it."
Yeah.
There you go.
Shout out to Paul. He changed the game when he told him that.
Yeah, I mean, quickly. I mean, there you go.
Well, that means you would never have a bad set to you.
Yeah, exactly. But
to
also
you is different.
To you
Some
is
people might
different.
not.
Well,
but
that's
also,
implied.
You have to know that should always be the case for you. Like you practice and like if you're setting a vibe and curating an experience for people and ideally as someone who loves music, you have a range including some candy that you can tolerate. That you're like, all right, cool. I know what candy I'm gonna pull from. I'm not gonna grab any candy. I'm not gonna get the fucking Withers.
Yeah.
I only play mid.
I'm gonna go for the purple Skittles, right?
I'm the mid DJ. That's my specialty. That's why I get booked so often.
My goal is to like make people like get into it in a way they didn't even know they could. I don't know, like
Come up out
I have my own idea of what good dance music is. And it's kind of like my agenda to like.
Yeah, I think we all have an agenda when we touch the floor and try to get them there. But we have a plan.
I have an agenda for sure.
We go to like how Mike Tyson said, everybody go to the boxing ring with a plan until they get punched in the face.
Right.
And sometimes the audience punch you in the face. Yeah. Some niggas could take it. Some people have no conscience. Like, I'm gonna just play my shit.
Yeah.
And some people is like, okay, I'm gonna punch back and I'm gonna find out the vibration of the room.
And getting punched sometimes that looks like someone being like, "Hey, can you play some music we can dance to?"
That's not getting punched. I used to tell so many fucking tourists, white girls, get the fuck out my face.
Sometimes I love it.
Yeah, get the fuck out my. You love it when they do that? What do you do? What do you do when they approach you?
I like just recently started saying no.
He just starts barking.
I used to be like, yeah, let me, I didn't know what to say, but I've started,
like if
they
they slip past,
this year I've been like, no.
If they slip past Chill, because Chill will embarrass you. If Chillin' don't embarrass you on the dance floor, then I'm gonna just tell you get the fuck out my face.
It doesn't even feel like that's welcome at Setdeflo and Domino.
It's not, but it used
Has
to.
it happened at Domino?
No,
I don't think it hasn't happened.
Have you ever been booed?
I've almost been assaulted by by a Mexican squad.
Thank you for pointing out their
what
race.
venue?
Yeah. This was at it was a
He did that for
Mexican
me.
teachers party.
Fucking teachers, dude.
This was at.
I'm so sick of these fucking teachers.
It was on Frenchman, the Maison, uptown, upstairs. And I was doing shout out to Mikey. Every time I do
You're playing that weird shit.
I was playing regular fucking like top 40 shit, and it was like, we want to hear reggaeton. We want to hear reggaeton every 5.
I'm a piano.
Minutes. And I'm like, bro, I just don't have some of these songs you're asking me for, bro. I'm not even like, I'm the replacement, bro. I'm not the main guy she was looking for. Mikey's somewhere making another bag. And one dude kept coming up to me, and he was kind of just getting handsy. He was like, bro, I'm like, bro, I will leave this shit right. Y'all won't have no fucking music. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to a little place, but they.
This was a wedding?
And that's how we met.
It was as a teacher's
That was me.
party.
A teacher's
That was me. That's how we met.
It was nuts.
This is good old days.
No, this wasn't that long ago. This was like 2019. But I was still like picking up like little side gigs and side hustles.
Right.
I just don't like. I don't like to do that shit no more.
Spiritually
I
damaging.
mean, I come from DJing where like I come from the old school set of DJing where you had to like where you just did random shit, and then I kind of got out of it to just do my own shit. When it started like picking up, you know what I'm saying? Like, Setdeflo is all I do. I'm trying to think, do I do side things? No, I don't do side things anymore. I don't do side.
Just full frontal.
Bosco kill.
Bosco kill, yeah. I mean, but my group is,
Yeah.
flash in the pan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was a once in a lifetime thing.
It was once in a lifetime. You know,
Yeah.
we do got a Jodeci Juice joint coming up though.
Hey.
When's that? Give us a date.
September 1st.
September 1st.
September 1st.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of
Liberty.
shows,
Liberty.
Ryan, you got to open for the one and only Machine Drum. Was it last weekend, huh?
It's like
So-
4
It
days
was
ago.
Saturday. It was closing after him, me and Dime, back to back the whole time.
That's nice.
It was one of my favorite sets in a while. Me and Dime just like weekend back to back so flawlessly.
Yeah, I need to see that.
Like we didn't even
I'm gonna
have
book
to
that.
like
I missed that.
communicate with words. Like Dime would cut out my tracks at the right time, just from feeling it out, and like
Dime is incredible, man.
yeah, Dime's really
We gotta get
awesome
you
and natural
Yeah,
with DJing.
Yeah.
It was an honor.
yeah.
Play after Machine Drum, people were feeling it.
Machine Drum's great.
They had the lights and the fog just right, you know.
How much
Nice.
fog do you like? You like 100% fog?
No.
No, I like it. I like a lot of fog. I like it when you get it pretty foggy, then let it die down a little,
Yeah.
and then pump it up again, but never too much to where it's like
That you can't see,
Can't
2 inches
see.
in front of you?
no. I like when
You
you
remember
can't
that time
see.
Kelly had
I'd
it.
say maybe about like 4. You want to see 4 feet in front of you,
Kelly had it one
so you don't
time
knock into someone.
where you walked into the rabbit hole and you literally couldn't see the bar. Like
Yeah.
you walk into the
It's
door,
like,
I didn't know what a
dude.
ar was.
Rabbit hole's pretty small to have a lot of fog, because
Yeah.
you'll end up running into the bar, running on people
You ran
in
into
line for
everybody.
the bar.
I said, Kelly, what the fuck's going on in there? I thought they had people. Like, it was
Yeah.
like they probably had 5 people in there, but you couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. You can't even see the DJ sometimes with the fog at the rabbit hole. Like
Especially if they're on the stage
it's
or
nuts.
something.
You don't know who's playing to you, which is cool sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you like to know who's playing to you though. Like I wish fog was in when I was going to the reggae club. I mean, it was kind of foggy because they were smoking so much weed.
Mhm.
You was getting a contact.
There was a level of fog.
I'm mad that you can't smoke in the clubs anymore.
I'm totally cool with that.
Like
Secondhand smoke kills you
Depends.
more than
Yeah. How
firsthand
busy it
smoke.
I think
is.
it's disgusting.
I want it
And I
back.
shouldn't have to inhale that.
I want it back.
You want to smoke tobacco inside?
Smoking weed in the
yeah.
club's
I mean
fun.
blunts,
Oh,
all
I'm
that
down
shit.
to smoke weed inside,
But
but
that's
we
part
don't
of the-
stick like
like,
tobacco.
that's part of the
Tobacco
game.
inside
Most
is like
people don't mind a blunt.
That's part of the game, yo. Like, fuck it,
Tobacco, no.
Like-
Tobacco it's literally not part of the game anymore, actually.
bro. It's been part of the game.
They made a
bro.
law to
It's
make
all
it
about
not
this
part of the
pure
game.
digital nicotine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Digitine.
mean, like, we drinking liquor all night. You know, we smoking
not.
weed, doing ketamine.
I'm not drinking liquor.
We
all
doing
night.
all of that shit, man.
I do a lot of
Yeah,
shows where I
quick-
really don't drink.
You,
I might have a beer, maybe.
yeah.
what are those like compared to the ones where you're drinking?
Fine.
They're exactly the same.
No.
That's what I'm asking. I said, what's the difference?
What's it like? I think you said what it's like. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really like. I like to drink socially and stuff. Sometimes, yeah, I don't
What's
feel
your
like
favorite
it.
drink?
My favorite
A
drink.
root beer float.
Yeah, with a umbrella and a bib.
I was at dinner with my grandmother this week, and
That's dope, dude.
that was me and like 6 old people, and it was at a terrible spot.
How's your little
Old
DJ
people-
thing going?
Oh, how's your little DJ thing?
Well, we was talking
Old
about
people have terrible
Yeah.
taste in restaurants.
They do, man. I would go to Piccadilly with y'all though.
Well, I would be down to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, restaurants just started being good like 15 years ago.
Shut up,
So-
Tucker.
They used to
No,
not
you're
be
so
good.
cynical, bro.
They used
Okay,
to not be
wait,
good. No, I'm
real
being for
quick.
real.
He's so cynical.
I'm not,
Truly
This is a
cynical.
positive thing.
The cynic of the show.
No, I'm being for real. Y'all
Well,
think?
that's not true though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Taste
speaking.
buds
It's a,
just-
it's a,
taste
it's a
buds
general.
just came in
Yeah,
15
it's a
years ago.
That's an
generalization.
elitist view of food.
All right, I'm just being funny on the show.
She's joking.
No.
Y'all gotta be able to
I
run.
don't
Y'all gotta be able to run.
Not
Y'all gotta run bits with me. Y'all gotta get your bit game up.
My bad.
I actually really
I wanted
did
to
it.
push
Let
back.
Tucker tuck.
I wanted to
Yeah,
push
let me
back.
cook.
I wanted to push back on that.
Yeah, push back. I'm trying to inspire good conversation.
Fuck it.
I just wanted to shout out our people in the chat. We got Pressure Labs in here. We
Fuck
got
them. Fuck them all.
Darrell,
Fuck our fans.
Tansy,
Fuck 'em all.
Quick Weave. They're
We don't,
great.
we,
They love it.
we
They love
don't
it.
need them.
I love you.
We don't need our fans.
Quick Weave, Ryan, Quick Weave has a question for you.
What's up, Jalen?
Shoot.
Do you have any new music coming out?
QW.
Yeah, I'm.
You just dropped some, huh?
I just dropped a preview of something I'm releasing. I'm releasing within the next year, like 3 albums of stuff I made back in the day, like 2017, 2018, when I was living in Montreal. Stuff I made on Ableton, just like various genres, house, techno, random breakbeat.
You get scared when you about to
Juke
put
shit.
music out?
I get really excited. I get
Okay.
scared when I'm not putting music out.
I get scared when he
But-
puts music out.
I'm like, I've been spending years trying to catch up on like a huge body of demos, and I'm trying to finally get that all out so I can kind of move on from it.
What's the hold up?
The holdup is just that it's like a lot of songs. It's like,
Yeah.
and the thing is, it's like I'm not about to pay someone to master
Yeah.
100 songs.
No facts.
And so
You doing it yourself?
I'm trying to work on my mastering skills and do it myself. And it's like, it takes about 2 to 3 days for me to master a song and be completely satisfied with it. So like, I'm working on like one or 2 songs a week. And I could say by like November, December, I'll have the first album out.
I think
Cool.
Quick Weave probably is the only one of us that just like been pushing the button on his original music, and he's
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Quick Weave.
he's been always like, but he's always been like an old little nigga to say like
That was his first DJ name, actually.
old little nigga.
Yeah, yeah. I was like,
But I applaud him always like pushing the line on that, because I've been telling freeTrial to put music out forever.
I've been put music
Bro,
out.
you
dude.
haven't, bro.
Okay, I put music out and nothing happened.
That's part of the game.
Okay,
You
but
gotta keep
I
doing it.
I did that.
okay.
I've
okay.
had.
You need to release an EP.
If you want to listen to my music, you can search my name.
What I'm saying
on the
is,
internet whenever
I know
you
how
want.
much music you have.
You have a lot of good music
And
that
look,
you've never released.
I'm also
I
a
was telling the
live
story.
performer.
I was telling the story, Tucker. I
Yeah,
wasn't.
you
that
gotta
was,
let him finish.
That wasn't the
Gotta let him
end.
cook.
Fuck.
Okay, you call me out.
I wasn't calling you out. I was about to call all of us out, but you.
Look, you gotta
What
speak for
about me?
yourself.
Yeah.
I'm
Huh?
killing the game, bro. I'm a rock
Well-
star, bro.
Well, I've heard some good tracks from you lately. That's not out.
Yeah,
But I mean, y'all still working on them. So
yeah, we in the studio right now. New Twin Sugar.
But like, I was telling Tucker and Vic this the other day. Like, my favorite artist is Brandon Aries.
Shout out Brandon.
You never like he's probably got 6 songs out, but the motherfucker has at least 10 albums he sent me in the last 2 years. So and he's probably pushing the line. But my thing is, does it matter if you put this shit out? Like, seriously, like on a real level,
Yeah.
does it matter if you put it out, if you just made it and made something for you, like emotionally and spiritually?
You talking about like putting it out, just putting it out as it is?
No, doesn't matter if the music ever comes out if you got the idea out of your heart, like out of
I
your,
think
out of
the
your spirit.
significance.
It does.
It depends what your goal is.
It's like I want people to know what like my style and my creativity is, what I've been doing, and because like I've been out here just being a DJ, but like I primarily feel like a producer, and it's like
I feel like you're a producer.
Yeah.
Like, just how you move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For you to master shit for 3 days is fucking nuts.
yeah, and I just like I want pretty soon to like shift more towards being seen as like a music producer who DJs
Yeah.
who DJs too,
yes.
and
Do you enjoy DJing?
I love DJing.
Yeah.
It's like my happiest place. My 2 happy places are DJing to a crowd and working on a track by myself with no one around.
That is fun.
Yeah.
It's very fun. When I seen you play at the club the other night, like, you got a different spirit about you when you like, it's a different energy. You know what I'm saying? When people are like in a space of like, I guess I'm gonna get like Hotep, like, or like,
Beat me to it.
cocoa butter shit. like divine, like their divineness, they kind of remove all of the anxiety. It goes somewhere else, and now you could just exist in something that you kind of want to do. It's like, and then once you finish, you kind of come back to reality. You know what I'm saying? It's like you leave.
It's like speaking. It's like speaking without words a little bit. Like I feel like when I DJ, I'm like sharing with people the type of atmosphere that I seek for myself and for my environment and for just like what I want culture to move towards.
Trying to make a place.
And so I honestly, it's like, it makes me feel like confident, like more secure in myself when I'm DJing.
Yeah, facts.
You know,
it made me think about something like just now, like enveloping the room with your energy. Like, how do I envelope the room with my energy? How do people feel? I want them to feel sexy, and sweaty, and dirty, and lusty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How would you feel all that at Setdeflo? You know, with some AC. We need to get the fucking AC fixed.
Dude, they fixed the AC.
Oh,
the
They
AC
fixed
was
the
broken.
AC. We need a whole
at
post
Domino.
just to talk about how they fixed the
I
didn't
AC
know
at
that.
Domino.
They said they fixed it.
So
You didn't know it was broke? It was hot as
next
fuck.
time,
I knew it was hot as fuck. I didn't know the AC was broke.
It wasn't fixed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It wasn't
saying?
fixed, that's for sure.
It wasn't fixed.
That's cool. Happy. Oh, yeah. Not quite
Expect a high-speed event at Domino sometime before the year ends.
yet.
There we go. There we go.
Holding myself to it.
Shout out Pressure Labs. She mentioned when she played at Subject Matter, last weekend. It felt like
Who's Pressure Labs?
they were taking people
That's
on a
about
journey.
in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that chick that hit us up in the DMs?
Barbara
The
Streisand.
DJ. The
What?
DJ?
Yeah, what she asked us
She's from
about dubstep?
Oh, dubstep?
Remember she said
Was it
Oh,
about y'all's
that
post
was
about
someone
dubstep?
that
Yeah, it was about our
commented
post,
on the
yeah.
post.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely listening to the show. I'm sure.
It sounded like she didn't get the point.
I don't know if she got
What
the point
were
that she
we
was
telling
trolling
her?
us.
Just made a joke about like how it's like
I don't think she
people
made a
love
joke.
going to house
Was she
music
trolling
shows
us?
now, but like for the longest time, like most of the electronic or dance music shows in New Orleans that weren't like, it wasn't like club hip hop shit. It was like shitty EDM and
Well,
dubstep.
the dub scene was not horrible. Like when Unicorn Fucker was running
I've seen him. He's a great
he's
DJ.
a
Bass
real
Church.
But
with
I
Bass
mean,
Church. Bass Church was like a lit night.
yeah, I'm not talking about that. I was
Yeah.
thinking more about like Republic shit.
Oh yeah, I mean they still kind of running
You
like
know,
a weird ass night.
just like bro,
You know?
It's very like
shit.
bro-y, capitalistic focus.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, and we were just kind of joking about that, you know.
I mean, no hate. No
so
hate.
I mean, I guess no, that wasn't all that was happening to answer that commenter's question, but that definitely
well,
was
I don't know
happening.
if she was trolling or not. Was she trolling us?
Even some of those.
I think she
I
just
think she
wanted
really
to,
just didn't get it.
didn't get
Okay.
it, but it was like a locals thing, you know. She wasn't
Yeah,
local.
she said explain it
It's
for
too
us from
meta.
out of town.
It was too meta.
It was just too local. I mean, it's not too local because we're
meta.
here for the local people.
Yeah, because if you don't get it, because
Yeah,
it's
it's
local,
alright.
just ignore it.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
If you don't get them,
If
fuck
you
them.
if you
Come
don't
by.
understand it,
My
then
stance
fuck
is
yourself.
Fuck them. Right, Vic.
You want to say fuck you?
Fuck
to-
them. No, fuck them.
I'm all up.
Oh,
Vic
fuck 'em.
Vic
Fuck
holds
'em.
us back from our naturally
Yeah.
antagonistic punk instincts.
Yeah, we just like fuck them. Like,
But
fuck
we
it.
need
Like,
that
fuck the same thing.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if you want to tell everybody fuck them, you can.
Fuck them.
That's not fun anymore.
I like people though.
There's a lot of
I like introducing people to shit. You know.
there's a lot of
Okay.
people from the EDM world who
Yeah.
are starting to mix more underground type stuff these days.
They're
Yeah.
opportunists.
Like some dubstep DJs are starting to play more jungle breakbeat stuff because like
Yeah.
the worlds are starting to
Mesh?
melt together
Yeah,
a little
they're
bit
opening up.
more, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's pretty big EDM artists that have kind of turned towards like the underground. Even like Skrillex, for example. Now he's like DJs like house music.
Skrillex
like,
a
clubby
dope ass
shit.
DJ though.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Skrillex.
Ryan, do you
But-
have a Skrillex phase?
What? I had a big Skrillex
What
phase.
about Deadmau5?
I was never a big Deadmau5
Okay.
person.
Deadmau5 is an idiot,
He
dude.
seems like a dick.
And I hope this comes back to bite me in the near future.
See, I want to just pull all the energy out of Tucker. I like when he's
Yeah.
angry. I love
Yeah.
when you're angry, bro.
Bro, I'm
Charge it-
speaking the
charge
truth,
it.
bro.
Stay
He's
charged
angry
up.
most of the time.
He's always angry.
And,
yeah.
like
I feel good though.
I know
That's
you do.
great.
I'm not angry in a way that feels bad. I'm just passionate.
Yeah, I feel it.
I think it comes off as anger, but I'm just passionate.
I'm taking your energy today
Yeah.
and running with it. Fuck them.
That's good, dude.
Fuck 'em.
Yes.
Like, fuck
Yes. Drag them. Yeah, what were we talking about?
We stopped Ryan from
Oh,
going
wait.
on
Ryan's
this,
Skrillex phase.
Ryan's here.
Skrillex phase.
Only weed
I liked
smoked in
Skrillex
here.
for a
No, I'm just
while.
kidding.
But yeah, the kind of mainstream electronic music world is kind of starting to blur more into the underground, which I think is mostly a good thing. You know, there's more variety of people coming out to house and techno and jungle events, and you see people in New Orleans like dancing to faster music.
No, that's
more.
a fact. That's a big fact, bro.
Yeah, because they've almost, it's like it took people a while to kind of figure out
Look,
how to vibe to it.
I was going through some tracks like you familiar with Percussions, like the group.
Percussion functions. No.
Conjunction
they
Junction?
got some tracks. Like they got a track called KHLHA.
I'm not too sure.
But it's like it's a dope ass track, but it's at like 120. And I remember when I started Setdeflo, I was starting at like 115, and the highest I would probably stay was like 126.
Yeah.
Because I figured I realized we got the 2 Lane and Loyola kids coming, and they just like the disco funk shit.
Yeah.
But even when I was playing garage, especially when like Georgia Smith came out,
Love that song.
but you know,
I really do.
That's a garage song though. It's a UK
That
song.
song's so good.
But even with that, I was playing that, and I was playing a lot of Jersey house at the time, Jersey club.
Yeah.
But that's mad like 130, 132.
Yeah,
They couldn't dance to it.
Yeah.
And it's only what 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah,
They couldn't dance to it at all.
Changed.
People don't know the cultural context
Yeah.
of it as much. They also don't know that like you can dance on a kind of halftime.
That's what I was just about to say. Because
Halftime.
the
If it's
music
too-
that was coming out, like with like ASAP Ferg Work, that's a 120 record or a 60 record. No, it's a 130 record. So it's 65. And 65 is slow as fuck.
Yeah.
So you can still do like club shit with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can mix in some stuff that's like double the BPM, like
Yeah,
60,
yeah.
160.
I mean, that was my whole thing for people to fuck with me. It was like I was just mixing hip hop with the club shit. So basically, like you say, I was just making my edits live. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people kind of gravitated towards that because nobody know fucking house records like that in
Yeah.
New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? They're not like on the Beatport or SoundCloud
Yeah,
searching for that shit.
Discogs.
I have
Yeah,
a hard
they're
time
coming off
finding one good track anywhere on Beatport ever.
Yeah, I found the good
Anytime
one,
I'm like browsing through Beatport, I'm just like, I'm not in the right corners of it. I just cannot. I'm just like, I stopped looking at Beatport because I was like, every time I go through shit, I'm just kind of like,
I mean, I
even
was,
through the genres I like, I'm just like, this is like a different scene.
it's almost like it's surface level shit.
Or yeah, but it's shit I don't even know about also. But it's just
Yeah.
kind of like,
Good shit's on Bandcamp right now.
yeah,
It is on
yeah,
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
But it was
dude.
hard for me to find my Bandcamp algorithm for a while because you gotta kind of create your own.
Yeah.
It's not like one is prepared, like SoundCloud, one is prepared for you almost. With Bandcamp, you gotta know where you're going.
Algorithm, bro. You gotta start posting on TikTok, dude. I got
You getting
in
the music
6
off
hours.
TikTok?
I got almost 600 views on my first video for
Oh,
Twin
I
Sugar.
seen that.
For Twin Sugar,
I like
posted.
that video y'all posted today.
Yeah,
It's
it's crazy.
Vick holding us back
Vic is the secret
Why
weapon.
am I holding us back?
because you said we can't post on TikTok yet.
No, I didn't. I said we've already posted on TikTok.
How many videos we got?
Vic said, "Whatever
have
you
one
do,
video on
don't promote
TikTok.
yourself.
That does sound.
You
like
want to
me,
wait a
huh?
few years before you start promoting yourself
yeah,
because
yeah.
you don't want
Yeah,
to get
you
too
wait
cocky."
a few more years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do need to get a post on TikTok.
Oh, before we forget about
we
it,
have a we have a-
Set the
how,
top.
so we have a Setdeflo newsletter / zine coming out soon.
Yeah, we waiting on a copy from that too.
I already sent it actually.
He did.
So yeah.
When he sent it.
Leave that behind the scenes, okay?
When he
Because you're gonna embarrass yourself again.
like 3
Because every
hours.
time y'all, look, I send that shit all the
no,
time. Half the
for
time
real.
y'all ask me, it's already sent
when
like
he sent
hours
it,
ago.
like
What time-
three,
what-
like 3 hours ago.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna send.
y'all be out. I tagged you in it too. You don't have notifications on Slack. Y'all, they got me in Slack doing assignments, homework assignments. They don't even check it, and they want to call me out on the show. I did it.
Why are you saying they? I didn't
call
call you out.
Like this is my favorite thing, not to call us out on the show about
No,
work.
we got no. Fuck no.
Why?
I'm fucking with that.
We have to seem totally perfect.
I'm cool with us not seeming perfect. I think that has been
I
true
fuck
every
with that.
episode.
I have
of
to
this
convince
show,
everyone I'm perfect.
unintentionally.
I fuck with us working on the show.
So, but it's only going
Should have
out
a
to
meeting
people
on
if
the
we
show.
have your email. So how come people? And it comes with the fucking official Setdeflo Spotify playlist. You want to hear that?
And I might give out some codes.
Yeah, and some code. Oh
we
my
got
god! And if you want to
codes.
hear,
I'ma
if you
put
want a free
I'm gonna
download,
put 5 codes in there.
a free
Codes,
download
neighbor
to the
house.
new
Oh,
Lil
yeah,
Jodeci
so
track.
grab it while you got it.
So
put
how
5
can
codes in
people
there.
get this newsletter playlist free download?
Well, they gotta subscribe to the. I don't know where they can subscribe at.
You
though.
don't know where?
I'm serious. We don't have a subscribe button.
We need a subscribe
They need to give.
section on the website.
So we don't even have a way to get people's emails.
So the way I get emails.
You coming at me for a paragraph? you
So
come to
do
me for a
they-
paragraph I
Hold
said
up.
hours
Do they
ago.
sign up on Eventbrite?
Yeah. Well, so when they sign up for a ticket,
Eventbrite?
we get their emails.
A ticket?
When they buy a ticket, we get their
All
emails.
right, so buy your
Bro.
ticket for this Saturday. Buy it early.
But we could make a subscribe button.
We need a
Yeah.
subscribe button. It's not we could.
You gotta put your
We'll
email
have
in.
one on the website.
Oh my
This
god!
is good. This is good content for the show.
Oh my god! Yeah, I should never have quit Apple to come
gotta-
work with y'all.
You got an email list, Ryan?
No,
Nope, I
fuck
do
no.
wanna,
How do you reach out to your people? You got the text number.
Mostly
yeah, I'm,
men's locker rooms.
Oh.
I do in the future. I want to do raves that are advertised on an email list. Because when I lived in Montreal, that was a big thing.
Do we still have that Pink Room email list, Kev? I know you still have that, dude.
Yeah, but
we
Brandon
gotta
probably got the access.
gotta abuse that.
Yeah. Well, you say you want to do it through like the you want to do it through the emails?
Yeah, just like get people, get like a list of people to sign up, and then they'll get emails with like
I
all
checked
the
my
info
email.
about a party. I mean, these days it's hard to not advertise stuff on Instagram, but
It's dying.
you know I hate Instagram.
Ever since free trial of Instagram.
You on TikTok?
I'm not on TikTok. I tried during quarantine. I'm probably gonna reapproach it.
I hate it too.
I might
I
start doing
told
some like
Ryan
music production
I'm gonna
type
do-
of videos.
I challenged Ryan to a challenge. I said, for every TikTok video, Twin Sugar posts, you gotta post a good Xtreme video.
What made y'all like floating like white cum?
Huh?
Like on.
Oh, that's the Oh, there's the cum filter.
You need to
Yeah.
give the audience context that you're talking about the video.
Oh,
What
Because
made
right
y'all
now
float
they-
and cum?
Right now they just think
Hey, mom.
Ryan and Tucker be at home floating in white.
I wouldn't say
mean-
I was made to float and cum.
Twin Sugar put out a video on TikTok today where they kind of floating in cum clouds.
Well, you know, if
For
you use the
interpretation.
effects, the algorithm likes it when you use the editor and shit.
It was
You use
hard. I told Vic,
effects.
I said it's hard. I like it.
You
Yeah.
did. Yeah, there's an effect.
And they got all
right?
kinds of.
They got AI effects on
Vic
them.
Vic just rolled her eyes low key when I showed. She did. She rolled her eyes.
Vic's been massively hating on me the past week.
I didn't roll my eyes at the video.
She's been passive
I rolled
aggressive.
my eyes at his comment. What?
I'm calling it out on the show.
Call out. Call her out, bro. Yeah.
I'm sick of being treated like
You
this.
guys get to roast me for an entire episode in like a week.
No, that's just me and Chill. He got to stab back.
Oh, cool.
Are you coming to the Flat Earth show?
I'm not. I will not be in the Flat Earth
All
show.
right, bro.
And Ryan.
That's not the same show,
Ryan.
though.
No, I know it's 2 different shows.
I'm trying to throw.
Whereas one
change
show,
the subject.
the
I,
one of the shows.
Ryan will be here for me. He'll be my
Ryan, you coming to the Flat Earth
substitute.
show?
I mean, I believe in Pyramid Earth, so I'm just not gonna get involved.
Wait,
honestly.
did I send y'all the shit about the pyramid in like Bell Chase?
Pyramid and Bell Chase.
Hold up. Can I send it to you right quick?
I believe in the
Yeah.
micro
Oh, it was
Earth.
something like was there like
There's a pyramid in Bell Chase
Something-
somewhere. Under
Text
dug
me
up?
the. Text
She's
me the.
looking at
That's
the
not surprising.
pyramid.
I've been.
Yeah, that's not
no,
surprising at
I
all.
told us the
The
Tucker one show,
pyramid
and he
in
didn't
Bell
believe me.
Chase.
Mhm.
No, I saw this.
Bro, you don't believe me though. When I was
Believe you
talking
what?
about when I said we
That
had
it
pyramids.
exists?
I remember
Yeah.
seeing that.
You
I
remember
know,
seeing
saw the
that?
headlines.
I know we got a lot
Okay,
of
so we don't have to show
mounds
this.
I didn't
around
click the
here.
headline though. I was just like, okay.
Was you there when Tucker was like grinding the guitar at Setdeflo?
Oh, that was the
What about when he was
Halloween.
grinding?
That was at Halloween.
Was that cool video of him going
Oh yeah,
crazy
yeah,
on the
yeah,
guitar?
yeah. Oh, you seen it? You seen
I
it.
got
Legendary.
laid from that video.
You
Oh,
did?
yeah.
Well, let's show the audience.
We should show the audience that video.
Let's show the audience that video.
We got it. You didn't send me the link, did
They
you?
all saw it already. It's like pointless to show the pyramid video.
It's on. Oh yeah,
No,
the
but
pyramid video.
did you send me the Tucker link earlier?
Just
You already
it's
pulled
on
it up.
YouTube.
I thought you already pulled it up. No,
No.
we didn't set it up.
It's on. Just
You were gonna send me the link.
search
No, I
Set the
didn't
Flow
have
on
it. You
YouTube.
found it already.
You
Remember?
were looking for it, and then you found, was it Yellow Man?
No, I thought you
Hey,
found it.
I'm telling you where it is.
So we didn't. So
Yeah,
we,
tell me where it is.
Oh.
Just search Set the Flow on YouTube.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, it's all good.
That's all
I
good.
seriously, I thought
Set
you
the
found
floor.
it already. Cause I thought I saw it in your feed.
It comes up pretty
Maybe-
quickly.
Maybe it's in my feed.
Set the Flow is forever associated with this.
No, I thought you put it in like a scene already.
No, I
Yeah,
was waiting for you to send me the
Okay,
link.
that's my
it
bad.
doesn't matter.
No, the pre-show.
No, it's cool.
We was working on pre-show, and I fucked it up.
No.
I call it the P show.
The P-show.
Yeah.
PP.
Nice.
PP.
Pee pee poo poo.
PP poo
I think
poo
we've
show.
lost everyone in the chat.
We're officially at the
Before they
halfway
left.
point. It's the
Come
halfway point
back,
of the show,
come
the
back.
pee pee poo poo segment.
I love the PP poo poo segment.
You guys,
Time to pull
I
up
don't know why I
videos of
get
me
so
looking cool. Huh?
Wait, PP poo poo.
pee pee poo poo triggers me so
Yeah,
much.
I love it.
I'm so, like,
Are
my
you s-
skin crawls.
Are you serious?
Pee pee poo poo.
yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
it's like nostalgic.
It, like, really,
I've been getting I've been getting into
Rocks
pee pee
my
poo poo
blood.
humor. I've been getting into the fart noises.
oh,
I've
God.
been getting back
yeah,
into
no, I
it.
can't.
It's so good. It's like if you can't laugh at a fart, you
Get
need to
out.
reclaim your childhood.
Get out the house.
Jump out
Get
the-
out
jump-
wherever
if
you
you're gonna
are.
fart,
Jump off
get
the
out
porch.
house.
Jump off
Go
a
touch grass.
Get
Go-
off the
go
porch.
touch
Jump
grass.
off the
Touch
porch.
ass.
Fresh off the
Touch
porch.
grass and ass if you
Fresh
have
off
an
the
ass
porch.
to touch consensually.
You know what I'm trying to touch? The truth.
I love the truth.
Do you?
What is the truth?
Sometimes the truth is sad.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Sometimes the truth
Sometimes
sets you
the
free.
hurts.
Yeah.
So I searched Set to Flow on YouTube.
Oh my God, you were so ready to be petty. Scroll down.
It did
wasn't
pop up
there.
yesterday.
Um,
Is it under Jubenhagen?
Just scroll down.
you've been having?
That's latest from Setdeflo.
Hagen.
Cav, I got a question for you. I know you make a lot of house music, or like you have in the past.
Yeah.
When's your next plan to release just some straight house tracks,
Um,
or just not house tracks, but just tracks?
I just did Pepperboy
Uh-huh.
on right before Ascendance. I think
Uh-huh.
the next one is like in the next 2 weeks. I
Just
gotta-
like a single.
Yeah. I'm
Cool.
I'm working on a lot of like I wouldn't even call them edits because by the time I finish with the track, it sound like something different.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working on a lot of tracks right now, but I'm working on some more original shit. I got a bunch of original shit, but I got like 2 that I fuck with right now. So I'm kind of releasing shit like just
Yeah, it's good to be
Yeah.
slow and steady.
yeah.
Make sure you only include what you're really
I
feeling.
was about to do it every week, and then I got counsel to not do that.
Just do it like once a month.
Do
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
Do
yeah.
it
Yeah.
once
That's
a week.
reliable.
Oh, release?
Yeah, release.
Oh,
I was about
yeah.
to release it every week, but it might oversaturate the shit.
Just do it once a month.
So I like the rhythm where like this last track is where like I can move on, I can play with it, I can still put it in the world,
Yeah.
I can get people acclimated with it. By the time I put out the new one, it kind of continues to build.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I haven't released in a long time, so I mean, I like the music I've been working. Well, really, what happened is I bought a new computer because I had like not a shitty computer, but I had an older computer, and I don't know if you work at Ableton, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
you know, if like you got a slow computer, it take like forever to load a session.
Especially if you got plugins and all
yeah,
that stuff.
and then that'll kind of just be like, well, I don't feel like we've been working on the track
Oh
anymore.
yeah, I know that feeling.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just like
Sometimes it would take 15 minutes to load a track.
yeah.
And
At
I
that
was
point, it just becomes like homework.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck it. But now I got a pretty fast computer now where I can just load up tracks. And
Yeah.
like, I play tracks like talking like 5
Get
tracks.
in the way.
Like, pop, 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 pop. And I've been making them quick too.
Yeah.
I feel like to be honest with you, I know I'm boring you talking about music with Ryan. To be honest with you, I think
music shit sucks.
the
dude.
best way to like create is just having a fast workflow.
Mm-hmm.
Like if your workflow is slow, you're not gonna get the ideas out. You're gonna forget
Uninspired.
ideas.
You're gonna lose the burst of energy and inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like for me that's been good for me having a fast workflow because I know Ableton like the back of my hand.
Oh, guys, it's playing. My bad.
Oh, is it?
This is Halloween. Cav asked me to come do some guitar shit. I don't remember.
I just say, hey, come
make
fuck some
noise.
shit up on the guitar.
Thank you for giving me the space to just come in and like totally fuck your show up.
You
I
need to
love
put that on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I should put that on TikTok. Yeah, that'll blow up maybe.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can we?
I didn't plan any of that.
Cross promote it on
yeah,
TikTok?
Yeah, totally.
I didn't plan any of this, but all this is just kind of came out of. I didn't expect to like do all this crazy weird shit, but
Yeah. Let's look at it. Let's look at what you done, because I want to see the girl that you got laid with. 'Cause you
she's not there. I got laid out the video.
Oh, okay. Did you put this on like your Tinder?
It was on my Hinge for a second.
Oh,
It's not there anymore.
I took it down.
it's Hinge.
Oh,
The
why
like,
is that?
Okay.
It was.
He's getting attention on him.
It was getting
The wrong kind of attention.
maybe the wrong kind of attention.
Good attention.
Wow.
Yeah.
People are like,
I have another guitar
That's
video
right.
up there, but I feel like sometimes it's like I feel like maybe the musician thing's a red flag to people. You know, depends
What's
what you're
the
looking
red-
for.
You had on a red shirt.
filters out the
I also
fakes.
have like devil horns and double tail. Yeah,
You was a hot boy that night. You was been a little hot in the ass that night.
I was hot in the ass,
Yeah.
as the elders would say.
It's been hot. In the ass.
I got sugar in my tank.
That's a whole different connotation.
I know, yeah. Matt told me what that means. I didn't never heard of that.
You never heard?
Yeah, Matt told me about sugar in your
Oh.
tank. You got a little
What-
sugar in your tank, boy?
Was there another video
Huh?
you were gonna play?
No, this was it.
Another video?
This is exactly what we wanted to watch.
Perfect.
I didn't really get laid out this, by the way. I'm still waiting for the right person.
You got to like this. She didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I didn't like.
Well, looking back, it's like, okay, but like as it's happening and all the shit going on, it's probably, wait, what's happening?
I didn't onboard chill.
Yeah, you
That's
should have onboarded him.
I learned that word from
Because
you,
he
Vic.
was on that free
Onboard?
exit code,
Yeah.
free trial,
Yeah.
exit code.
He was trying to get
the
him
thing
off
is,
the stage.
The thing is, though, when you start playing the beat, that's when it
Yeah.
was like, oh, now it's starting.
Yeah. But I was letting you go. I was
Yeah.
letting the crowd just.
I was
react.
gonna fade out, you know.
But the thing was, if it reminded me of like when we used to do random shit when Poor
Yeah.
Boys first opened,
Yeah.
and we just to be there.
That's
like,
cool.
I was fucking with that.
Yeah, let's do it again.
You know, at one point, I just wanted to go bring in. Wait, what is going on?
Okay, wait. So we gotta talk about this
Oh my
because it
God.
just auto played
Wow.
into
This
it.
came on next.
Yeah, because I had it in the key.
Oh shit!
This
So,
is
Yeah, you set me up tonight.
Lil Jodeci. You can't really even see you, bro. You're like, you can't even tell it's you.
That's
you're-
me in the back.
You're the DJ in the back.
That's my first DJ gig.
Really, before you had a live gig, was this?
I'm
yeah,
really
I
just-
wasn't even DJing.
You
yet.
was just air
buffering
DJ.
is
See, I'm
going
tired
so
of these
slow
fake
that
ass
I'm waiting for
DJs.
it to-
Yeah, I see.
I'm tired of these fake ass DJs.
Well,
dude.
this is how I got in the game. My cousin right here who was rapping, his name's Dapper. This was one of his singles, and he was like, "Yo, I need my DJ's out of town. I just need somebody to come be in the video as a DJ."
Right.
And you know, I was hanging around him at the time, and
Like, oh, I'm a compulsive liar. I'll do that.
I was- if you notice, if you ever watched the video, I'm in a bag. I'm just doing shit like
Yeah.
this, but I'm not doing nothing at all.
Right.
There's even I don't even think they had
Uh.
turntables back then.
You was into it, huh?
I was into it. I was like,
You was like that video of Kanye on the airplane.
yeah, charging up. I was charging up, you know.
That's
You
cool,
think
dude.
he was faking when he was on the airplane?
I think he's always performing. I think it's natural for him to perform.
This actually
'Cause he-
enters into a question that I have for you guys.
What?
How do you feel about like what is the line with performance as a DJ? And I'll explain what I mean by that.
Explain.
Like I feel like
I want to say there is no line.
for high profile DJs sometimes it's more theatrics than technical skill, obviously. I mean not high profile in the sense of like people that are really good at it, but more so people that already have a name and then decide to become a DJ, like Paris Hilton or something. But you know, I've noticed that about DJ sets here where I'm like, oh yeah, if this person like kicked off their set in a very intentional way and had the lights do something with it, or, you know, were more intentional about the production or performance that they do while they're playing, I could see more engagement. But at the same time, it's also like, well, the music's super good and I'm not even looking at them anyway. I'm dancing on the floor. So for you, like when you're watching a DJ, have there been moments where you feel like you've seen someone overperform, or is that impossible?
I don't think you can overperform as long as you're being authentic to yourself. you know.
Well, but performance is by nature not fully authentic, right? You are doing something for.
I disagree.
That is. Well,
When
what is the definition of performance?
I don't think it's the opposite of being authentic.
I think it's just
No,
being
I'm not saying it's the opposite.
being creative with your it's just about being creative with your
Intentional.
DJ mix.
Like I saw this
Yeah.
video of this
Intentional,
guy like
doing
with like
tricks.
a beat, like a sampler with the, you know, he was performing beats, you know. He was just kind of like, you know, doing that shit, you know, but like the way he was kind of like dancing and going with it was just like,
Was it
I-
Mellow X?
it was, I don't know who it was, but it was like I'm not against, obviously I'm not against a musician or a DJ or a beat maker dancing or feeling their music, but like the way he was doing it felt extremely inauthentic and like weird.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know
But
what I'm
sometimes people
saying?
just don't have
Think about-
rhythm, and it's very
It's like
authentic.
big EDM DJs like putting their hands in the air and making faces.
People respond to that.
People
They
respond
do
to it,
respond to
They
it.
respond to it.
It's a case by case thing.
Think
you know?
about like
But that's what I'm
Kid
saying, like,
Love
does
and
that-
Mikey,
that good?
people who do scratching and like DJ tricks and stuff like that. That's performance.
Yeah.
They're DJing and they're performing, but you know, it's like you don't have to be doing as many tricks as they are for it to be a performance.
Well, that's two different worlds because
Yeah.
that's they come from the hip hop. Like I don't know if y'all know this. Like Mikey and Kid Love like was in a DJ battle Red Bull 3 style.
Right,
like,
right.
Years
Yeah.
ago, Mikey won that night. I remember being there. He got like a $1,000 check or some shit for winning. But it was a big ass show at Ampersam's. This was years ago. But for me, like I feel like
I wish people would overperform
I
sometimes.
kind of agree with you, Tucker, on the performance. Like the performance needs to be authentic. So whatever that means to you, because I feel like it could be So you talk about like setting up theatrics or setting up a show.
I'm talking about theatrics.
Being
I'm
very,
talking about
very
theatrics. Not even. I mean, yes, being intentional with lights, being intentional with things,
Yeah.
this, that, the other thing, but even just as the person, like.
'Cause
I
feel
can tell. Like, I'm not even a DJ, or
Yeah.
I've been a radio DJ, but I've
Yeah.
never been like a live DJ. It would be cool.
So I was gonna
like,
say like
if-
I'm sorry, you go ahead.
Well, that's okay.
I thought you were changing the subject.
No, I was gonna talk about theatrics, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, I'm not the most technical DJ, like technically skilled, you know. I think I have good taste. I know how to beat match and shit, you know. I know a few tricks, but you know, sometimes you'll see me, you know, I'll be dancing. I've like done this cheesy thing where I like jump up on the table.
You do that a lot.
You know, I don't do it a lot. I don't do it a lot, but I've done it. But anytime I've done it, I do it
works.
because
It works.
yeah, I'm having fun. It's like I also like it's funny. I think it's funny. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like people respond to it. You know what I mean? It gets the fucking party going. You know, I'm performing. You know, and some people probably see me and be like, "Oh my god, this is so fucking cringe," or
So-
like, you know. But it's like I enjoy it. I'm doing it for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
having fun.
I think it's important
I'm a performer
to
though,
put
for
on
real.
a show.
It's important to what?
I think it's important to put on a show.
Yes.
I mean, me and Chill do it. Like,
Yeah.
When we working together, I mean, I might be a little bit more back up, but I do a lot of dancing with my shit. But it's more not dancing; it's more in rhythm with the shit. Sometimes you'll put a little bit more salsa on it than others. But Chill, you know, the reason Chill is there really to give people like this is something. This is a show. This is different
yeah.
than your random Tuesday night. Like
It's
this
not
is
something for the background.
No,
You gotta,
this
you
is-
gotta
Right.
shake people
Yeah.
awake
You're paying
sometimes.
attention
You
to
know?
this.
The reason like
Yes.
when we was at Hi-Ho, we put the DJ booth in the middle of the floor was to be like the highlight of the room. You know, lighting, all of that shit makes sense. So yeah, I think you have to be intentional with with the show. But some shows, you know, some performances may be a little bit less intentional.
Totally. Well,
know what I'm
also
saying?
what I'm asking is, like, there are certain aspects to. I'm sure you can set like presets to light so that it can be all like completely freestyle still, but to some degree, there is a planned set when you do a DJ set as a performance to some degree with all the theatrics that I'm talking about. And that's more of what I mean about the line. Like, where is the
Well,
line in terms of like
I-
when you're planning out?
I think the line is when you're not actually DJing and you're playing just a pre-recorded mix. And I don't think it matters if it's like, oh, well, this this festival is so big, we can't risk. It's like, okay, well,
What?
this is bullshit, you know.
That doesn't
Like
yeah.
Electric Day, because I saw with Deadmau5 earlier,
Yeah.
and I was like, fuck him, and y'all were saying I was being cynical.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a video of him, and he was kind of like, yeah, of course, all those sets are pre-recorded. It's fucking how much money goes into Electric Daisy Carnival. We can't risk that. It's like, okay, well, you're not a fucking real
Can't
DJ.
risk
It's
that.
like, yeah, well,
That's the
if that's
job.
how it works, then this entire operation is flawed, and you're all full of shit. And I don't want any part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't like.
So you can't fucking like
pre-made
mix
sets.
two
Yeah.
those tracks to each other, bro. Yeah, that's too much to do.
Yeah.
bring back hiring
that's
dancers to dance on stage and dance in
Yeah.
cages above the crowd
And
or in the back of
VJs
the room.
VJs exist too. You can, you know.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
you can
about
do it live.
Your whoever's your light guy should just be just as good as you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're
Like,
making too much money, you know, to be
You know, put a little bit
quarter
more,
assing it
yeah,
like that.
Yeah. I don't believe in pre-recorded sets. I don't
Yeah.
like.
That's the line. I think.
I don't
Yeah,
e-
for sure.
I don't even like. I don't even make up when I go. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna play. Most of the
Exactly.
time.
That's what makes it fun.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But also, when I tried to play. To be honest with you, when I played the Senders this week, my set was kind of. It wasn't pre-done, but I only had a certain number of tracks I was going to play that night because I knew I had an hour. So it's like that put me in a box, and I hate playing in a box. So it makes me kind of less fluid with my set.
Especially when that box is a little bit too low to the ground.
Oh yeah.
no.
So you know,
You've been growing.
I've been growing.
Yeah.
What you
You're
mean?
getting tall.
Okay. But like, yeah, I don't like pre-made sets, man. I like intentional sets. I like sets that's gonna take me somewhere that I like when a DJ
sounds
just
depressing.
stops the record and like does something else. You know what I'm saying? That was a trick I used to do all the time when when we was at Hi Ho. It was like, all right, the crowd been listening to house all night.
Yeah.
So
Just stop it and then
I'll just stop it and
bring in
throw-
that T-Pain, you
throw
know.
something. Yeah, bring in fucking T-Pain. Like all the way out of 130.
But that
Just
does the same thing
bring
like
it to
jumping up on the
100.
table does.
be
It's like
more
you're
ready.
shaking them awake. It's
Yeah,
like, hey,
like look,
don't forget, you're still here, bitch.
you're in a trance, but you can't do that all the time. You
Yeah.
gotta know when to
No,
do
you
that.
gotta know when to do
I
it.
got you in this 130 trance, and you kind of grooving,
Yeah.
and just like, I could put you in the love, and it's like, and the 808 just kill him, and that'll shift the rum for me to keep him going for another hour and a half, because at some point you got dance fatigue, you got floor fatigue, your ears
Yeah.
tired, everything's tired, and I need to keep you on this floor as long as possible, you know.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know?
Yeah.
That's my goal. Keep you on this bitch long as possible.
All right.
Till your feet hurt.
Vibe check. How's everyone
Vibe
feeling?
check.
Vibe
You wanna smoke?
Let's smoke.
Is it the time?
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Hell yeah.
We're past the halfway point.
9:20. Oh, we are past the halfway point. Wow, I fucked up.
Past the
Do you
halfway
remember
point.
the time?
Now a word from our sponsors.
Weed.
Marijuana.
Punch Bar. Shouts out to Punch Bar Edibles. Punch Bar. It gets you high.
There we go. Be the white guy.
Take it from a white guy.
Yeah.
This weed gets you high.
Yeah, that was a good question though, Vic.
Thank you, Vic.
That was a good producer question. About what Oh, here we go. You
Which
switched.
one?
switched
I'm coming
sides?
in.
Coming in.
Coming in for
Hey,
something
Vic.
in the rotation for the
coming in.
smoke.
Yeah.
Then I'll
I'm coming in.
go back.
Oh,
Coming in
man.
hot.
So,
So we lost all of our viewers.
Ryan,
There's no one in the chat anymore.
That's fine. That'd be bad.
Just kidding.
we should pretend like that doesn't happen so people who are listening to it in the future don't think we're losers.
I mean,
I mean, I don't care what they think.
I like to watch.
Okay.
Well, I want their money,
streams after
so-
they
I
happen
thought you said fuck 'em.
sometimes.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck,
People
I
gonna-
care what they think,
People are
though.
gonna go
You're
back
right.
and watch.
People will go back and watch. There were a couple episodes where we had over 100 people watch it after the fact.
100 people, Tucker.
It was definitely the
That's
Kelly
almost 200.
episode.
That's
the
almost
the Kelly
whole,
episode
that's
was
almost
so
the
good.
whole dance music scene.
How many people you
Wow.
think in
We
the
need
dance
Mr.
music scene?
Legwork.
Like, how many people y'all think like actually exist in the dance
32,
music scene?
33 people.
Give me a real number.
Like 80 at max.
That's all you think is out here in the dance music
80
scene? 80
Yeah.
people?
80.
Who are like DJs?
No,
or
I'm talking
No, no,
about
no.
like who
He's talking about
comes
the
to
crowd,
the shows and
the
everything.
audience.
Religiously.
Like who fucks with dance music?
A couple hundred people.
maybe like 250, 300.
That's all
I
y'all
feel.
think?
for people who really like are dedicated.
Well, that's also
People that are
adjacent.
just at the bar by coincidence.
That's also adjacent to the scene.
Yeah.
New Orleans is small, dude.
500.
I'm gonna say 2,000.
Okay. Yeah, if you're a label, it's 10,000 people every night.
No, I'm serious. I'm gonna say it's 2,000 people in the community.
Yeah, I
that might
mean,
be
that
it, yeah.
sounds like realistic.
Me and Ryan are talking about our audience.
I'm trying to see what y'all.
No, I'm kidding.
But I do think that the underground or specifically rave scene is a microcosm of that. So,
Yeah, that's,
you
y'all
know,
get 80 people to the fucking raves by themselves.
Well, the Zoomers are taking over in the city with the Rays. They're killing it. And we love them.
What the fuck is a Zoomer?
Gen Z. Shout out Bad Luck Lex.
Kids like
Are you Gen Z?
I'm a little Gen Z. I'm born 96.
You're like the last millennial.
I'm the
We're
last
like the last
millennial.
millennials, me and Ryan.
But some could also see that as the first Gen Z.
Yeah, or elder Zoomers.
I relate to
elder
millennials and
Zoomer.
I relate to Gen Z.
Yeah, that's real. I do feel that.
But I
no
lived in a
fucking Gen Z
world
type.
without social media. Which
Oh, Prescott
Most
said,
Gen
I got
Z
some
can't
questions
say.
for Ryan.
Wait,
let's hear it.
He's in my personal Instagram
What?
DMs.
What's up, Johnny?
Ask
up, Johnny?
away
Tell them we missing.
oh wait, I gotta grab.
or come to the YouTube chat.
Hold, I'm sending this over. I'm passing this back. Yeah, I'm passing it back.
Pass it back now, y'all. They should make a movie about the guy who did
my
the
God.
cha-cha slide. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I
get
want to
back
see a
now,
movie
yo.
about like the story of that, like a drama biopic. You know, of that song coming to life.
I would.
Wait, didn't your boy just pass away?
He passed away
Rest in peace.
Damn.
of a broken heart.
That man got some royalties.
Doing the cha-cha slide. He had
Think.
samples in there.
I'm assuming.
Oh.
I just love the lyrics.
I mean, like I just mean like he probably got paid well.
Y'all play
Probably.
Yeah.
I hope so.
We can only hope.
Was y'all good at Etch-a-Sketch?
I love
loved
Etch-a sketches.
I didn't have the
I
patience
have
for that.
one of the last things my grandma gave me before she passed away was an Etch-a-Sketch keychain,
Oh.
and it works. And it's one of my
Was you
greatest
good at drawing with it?
possessions. Yeah,
Cause you know some people could get curves and
I'm
shit
a
with it.
yeah. I could
like
curve
Hot
it.
Wheels.
I could curve it.
What
I had Hot Wheel tracks, like loops and shit around
Yeah.
my room.
Fucking shit up in the house, huh?
No, it was just around my room. And it, like,
I
went up.
remember when I was 10, I had toy figures like Ninja Turtles and
Yeah,
like Batmans and shit, and I would fight them
yeah.
with each other. My imagination was so strong where I would just sit with these toys and they would be real people
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
hours.
You know,
and
that's what
hours.
every child did, right?
That
You know,
is- that
every
is
child
what
with
we all
action
did.
figures did that.
Well, I'm thinking about that. Well, think about that. Like,
Yeah,
if you gave me a couple of
Speaking of
toys
stories,
right now,
you couldn't do
It's
it.
like as soon as we leave
you
the
think y'all
room,
could do it?
we leave
I
the
could
room,
do
and
it,
Cav's like,
but I have the POV of like I'll play games with kids and have a great time. But that's also more fun because you can see them just like and their imagination firing like crazy. You know.
I just play
Whereas,
games
like,
with the women I date.
Well, that we know that's accurate.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Life's
saying?
a game.
She keeping us dark today, huh, Tucker? We try to talk about kids and toys, and you just went to a dark place.
I'm a dark guy,
We
dude.
live in a dark world.
Yeah, I'm a dark person,
Couldn't
dude.
help it.
beautiful.
You
I
couldn't
have.
help it, huh?
I'm like fucking Robert Pattinson, Batman, dude. Okay, I got problems.
You're fucking Robert Pattinson Batman.
I'm like Robert.
in a
I am
Batman
fucking
suit.
Robert Pattinson. I decided to just randomly say that in the conversation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
not out of the realm of
If
possibility.
if you had to fuck a guy, you could do a lot worse. You know what I'm saying?
Robert Pattinson? I don't think he's cute.
You
I
don't think
either.
he's cute?
I don't either.
No, I don't think he's cute at all.
Not even his
David Blaine, yeah.
David Blaine.
Okay,
I'd
well,
fuck the shit out
I-
of David Blaine.
I know you would. Have you?
Oh my god. David.
Tristan wants to know what everyone's favorite strain is.
It was strawberries.
I'm kind of like a
Strawberries.
whatever.
It's Uptown Classic.
I had this
Nice.
one strain in Colorado called Kim Dog. It was random, but it was like
That
some wild shit.
sound like they got
Yeah,
that
I
soy,
don't
that
know.
soy boy in there.
Yeah, I think honestly, like I think all the strains, like indica sativa, I get it, but like I really don't get much of a difference from a lot of them. I don't get it.
You're not a flavor guy, huh?
Yeah, I'm just like,
You ever got finessed? Y'all ever got finessed like out of a pack?
oh, you
bad-
like
just
told you
bad weed?
oregano?
No,
Got some seeds.
I
and
was
stems?
working like when I was working valet. Here go a
Testing,
valet
testing.
story again.
Ooh, here we go. Back to the valet.
I was working with these Asians.
I love how you
Off
point
to a
out
great
every time you
start.
tell a story. You're like a white boomer dad. Every time you tell a story, you have to mention everyone's race for no reason.
It was an Asian guy who was, it's important to the story, bro. Set the scene.
Set the scene.
I had this Asian dude named Tony. Right, so Tony was like, "Yo, I got some cousins. They sell weed." I'm like, "Word." I was smoking a lot at this time, so I was like, "Look."
Yakuza.
I came up on some cash. I was like, "Look, I'm gonna buy an ounce, right?"
Yes. Buy some turntables.
I'll buy an ounce. So Tony said, "Yeah, I gotta go get it from my cousin. You bring me the money. It was like $300. So let's get the ounce." So I get the ounce. And I'm off for like a week, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm about to just sit in the crib, I'm about to clean the house, get
Yes.
high all day, roll me some doobies.
Yeah, man, get on RuneScape.
Yeah, just just vibe out. So I got my weed under the bed, I got the ounce, but it looked kind of weird. It got like red strands on it and shit.
Got your
Some
anime
weird-
body
and
pillow.
it smells amazing. But so I smoke one like, you know, one dude, and I'm like, I'm not high. And they got a little funny smell.
Oh no.
So then I smoked like 2 more, and I'm still not high.
Yeah, that's
I'm
when
like,
you know.
I'm like, yo, this motherfucker sold me fake weed. He sold me fake weed, and what they was doing, it was out in Kenner, they was spraying the shit with like,
Weed scent.
with a
or-
weed scent, like a funky weed scent,
Oh my
and
God.
selling it to me.
That's just gonna make you
Yeah.
like,
That's
trip
terrible.
Yeah, he finessed me, man. Finessed me when I was
Wow.
like in my tongue.
I
Yeah.
had someone try to sell me oregano in Colombia, but
You-
that did
you
not
didn't
go
break his
far.
legs?
I was tripping balls. I was on acid on a beach, and I didn't buy the
What you-
oregano.
It was like, they gave you like a bag like this, because oregano doesn't bud up at all.
No, oh no, it was like they were like, oh, it's pre-ground. Like that's what they kept saying, and I was
Ain't
like,
no
no
pre-ground.
No.
So you shake?
Pre-ground
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Pre-ground?
So
Yeah.
nuts.
Hey, that shake. No, I don't want no fucking
Get it
Right.
in
shake.
fine
What
dust.
What it smell like?
Yeah.
I didn't get close enough to smell it. I was like, that's not weed, and
Oh,
I
you didn't even
kept.
smell it.
No,
He's like,
no,
"Ah,
I
come
didn't need to
on."
smell it. I was tripping balls. I was just
Yeah.
like, that's definitely not weed. I gotta
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Then we're walking. So
Cartel kidnapped you.
Oh my God! Everyone that was on this trip, me and my friend Jenna were the only ones that spoke Spanish, and she spoke more fluent Spanish than I did. So when we all took acid, we were like, okay, cool. So whoever, if we're out like on the beach and someone approaches us, Jenna is the designated speaker. So we're like
Yikes.
fucking around in the sand. These dudes try to sell us some oregano, and then we see this person like roll up on a motorcycle on the beach, like next to us,
Uh-huh.
and they start talking to us. And one of the guys on the trip was like, "Oh, it's designated speaker time," and Jenna could not talk.
Right.
she could
Jenna
not
was
talk
fucked
at all.
up.
But it was a cop. And
Nice.
he basically just wanted to tell us to get off the beach, but nobody knew what was going on. So everyone was worried that like some shit was going down. We finally left the beach.
Was it, you had to speak a certain language?
It was in Spanish.
Oh,
We were
it
in
was
Colombia.
Spanish? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we ended up going through an alley and getting attacked by like 40 cats, which was
Oh.
great on acid.
No Colombian
And,
jail time, though.
Fortunately not.
Cat attack.
Fortunately not. But I had several.
you get attacked by a cat all the time. You know what I'm saying? This guy.
Oh, hold on. Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Labor hitting us up.
What do you say?
What do you have to say, Tyrone?
This is business.
Yeah, Johnny said, read it out loud. Read his private messages out loud.
Johnny, hit me with these
Yeah,
questions.
Johnny deemed me personally. I got some questions for Ryan. and
All right,
then
just tell him.
didn't
Just
say
ask him the
anything.
questions.
Yeah, I'll just make some up and say that he made them up. Yeah, I don't know.
Johnny,
This is kind of this is typical behavior from Mr. Boytoy. I can't say we're surprised.
Johnny, text me.
Send the questions.
Send the questions. We should have him. I guess we're waiting. I think
I've
he's just
been
gonna come
waiting
on
for
randomly.
need-
He's probably
it's
gonna
just
do-
gonna
We
like
need him
she's gonna
on
show
here.
up.
He's gonna just walk in with
You-
somebody on the show one day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's the yeah.
He's gonna just be in town. And he gonna
You
walk
guys
in
gotta
on the
catch
show.
him.
You
Yeah.
gotta
We
catch-
gotta kidnap him.
I don't know why he's so like intriguing.
He's so elusive.
Yeah, he is elusive.
Who?
Prescott.
Oh, I thought that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, he's intriguing.
I think it's
He
a
is
I think
intriguing.
it's a positive trait.
Yeah.
He is intriguing.
I don't know where he's at in the world right now,
He's in LA.
but his show is still running. The grind is still going.
I saw
Yeah.
a video of him in Bangladesh riding an elephant yesterday.
With a
Damn.
yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
w-
I
I
don't
would
know what's
believe
up with that.
Me neither. Send me that clip.
I'm gonna send that to you.
Yeah.
We can bring it up on the next show.
You
You
have
think
something
riding
important to
elephants
say?
is unethical?
No, not if they fuck with you.
Well, do you think they fuck with you?
So I actually went to an elephant sanctuary one time.
Damn. Okay. What are the odds? You did?
I did, yeah, I totally did.
Wow. All right. This is
I
great. I'm
went-
so glad I asked this question.
I went to Thailand, and
Good podcast.
yeah, I went to Thailand. I was traveling with some friends, and basically everywhere that they use elephants in performance,
Yeah.
the animals are abused. So the place that we went, because my friend really wanted to like meet an elephant. She had like a dream to meet an elephant. So we were gonna try to figure out how to do it.
Weird.
But it was, I know.
Like, get over yourself.
Oh my god. So we went to this elephant sanctuary.
She cute?
And yeah, she's super cute.
She likes elephants.
But okay, so this kid almost gets trampled by an elephant while we're there.
Oh my god.
I'm
And that
sorry, I
kid,
shouldn't be laughing.
Barack Obama.
I know.
Wait,
I know.
wait. What Barack got to do with this?
That kid grew up to be Barack Obama.
Oh. You've been hearing about like these stories coming out about Barack having like these love affairs with back in the day?
You know, I'm tired of
What is
hiding
this
our
on? World
relationship.
Star?
No, this wasn't on World Star. This has been on YouTube. Like it was like he was like having these world affairs about like how
You know, it's like so that was been a thing,
in
but
19
so there was like from some like letters
Yeah.
he wrote. He said, you know, and it wasn't letters; it was in his book.
oh,
But
it was
it's
in
like,
his book.
you know, it's like he was talking about like being young and like a kid, like in high school or college, and like having like thoughts about gay relations with men. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't talking about like, yeah, you know, I'm out here fucking dudes. You know what I'm saying?
no.
And even if he was,
But
who
why-
gives a
I'm
fuck?
saying, why is this coming out right now?
Because people have a weird obsession with people's sexualities.
Do
Or
you
like,
think it has something? What I'm asking is, do you think it has something to do with sexuality or something more political?
I think they're using his sexuality to paint him as a bad person, when really they should use his like war crimes to paint him as a bad person. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bad dude because he thought about a naked guy when he was 19. You know what I
think
mean?
If you was president,
I'd be fucking so many men, so many dudes.
how would you not do a war crime?
It's
I wouldn't-
impossible, but that's why you wouldn't be president.
That's the point I'm making.
yeah. It's
Yeah, well, that's not really. It's like it doesn't absolve you of anything.
And no, it doesn't absolve you, but I'm saying
You don't
how-
actually want to like help the world. You know, you want the power.
Well,
no, yeah. I mean,
Remember when Obama shouted out Frankie Knuckles that one time?
Oh, he did, and he also shouted out ribs and pussy. You never saw
Shout
that?
out.
Let me pull that video up.
like barbecue ribs.
No, he's reading a book at an audience. He's like quoting someone. He's like, "Yep, how about them ribs and pussy too?" This is this really happened.
That was your
I read
Obama
that.
impression.
Let me be clear. How about them ribs and pussy too?
You know, black people don't fuck with. Well, I don't know what type of black people watch our show, but like, there's been a growing community of black people not fucking with Obama because he really didn't do nothing too much for us. He just ran his play like everybody else.
He's a grifter.
Everybody's a grifter. I honestly like when we had Trump in there, to be honest with you. I like him better.
He was
Like-
funny.
He was funny and we was making money and there was not fucking, crime was down. So, well, in New Orleans it was like the best, the least crime had been in like 30
I don't know.
years.
I think that had something to do with Trump being president.
I don't know, but Trump was Trump was president while that
He
shit
was
was
just
going
in the
on.
room. Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Well,
president
also you
while
have to
that shit
think
was
like
going on.
I don't know. It's like plus also he's not gonna have an instant effect. It's like magically shit's better.
Oh, he was-
it's like
he was president
we're
for like
probably
3 years
you're probably
at the
feeling the
point.
effects of you're feeling the effects of Obama's perfect presidency.
So now we're feeling the effects of Trump,
flawless.
We're feeling the effects of the system, dude.
of the system.
Feeling
The
the
system.
effect-
Constantly
we're
feeling the
effe-
effects of the
effects of
systems.
Trump-Bama.
Trump-Bama.
Trump Obama.
Yeah, it's like Barbenheimer.
Obama. What would y'all do to change the world?
I would
Work
make
for
my
Setdeflo.
penis 2 inches longer.
You would change. You'd be like some Genghis Khan shit. You'd go from
That's
3
how
to-
I would change the world.
3 to 5.
I would wipe the electrical
So
grid.
it'd be
Bring
Wipe
us
the
back to the-
electrical grid.
What grade would we be on? Nothing.
Nothing.
The oil.
Bye-bye,
The
internet.
lighting little.
Bye bye.
Fuck the internet.
Fuck the internet.
I'm not mad at that because I feel like
I would
was
implement
still
full
blossom.
communism instantly.
I'll be in the streets. I'll be in the streets like putting out posters.
Yeah.
You know.
It would.
Let's get- let's
We'd get
Posters.
back to it, but it would. Everyone would have to learn how to live without it for a moment.
Meditate, whistle, Morse
Touch
code.
grass.
Morse code.
Morse
Touch
code.
grass.
You get back. I just get to Morse code.
You know what I would do? You know what I would do if I could do anything to change the world?
Yeah. What would you do?
Dude, just implement full communism instantly.
There we go. There you go.
I'm just kidding.
Luxury space.
Such a
communism.
fucking
I would
asshole,
implement luxury gay space communism.
He is. Gay space communism.
Luxury gay space communism.
Star Trek.
Yeah. Gay Star Trek.
The gay
I
Star
want to
Trek.
fuck a Klingon, dude.
You want to fuck a click on?
Klingon.
I don't know what that is.
It's a.
It's an alien, right?
It's an alien introduced in Star Trek episode 78B.
What would I do to
B?
change the world?
I've never seen an episode of Star Trek.
Yeah, Next Generation's so good. You would love it.
Okay.
You would freak out over it. Damn, we should
really?
watch that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good, dude.
Wow. Okay.
It's good. It's interesting. It's different. It's not what you think it's gonna be.
Is it Star Wars or Star Trek?
We're talking about Star Trek. I've seen Star Wars. I'm
Okay.
a Star Wars
I feel
fan.
the same about both of them. I'm not really on either side.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about
They're
this.
decent.
This wasn't my upbringing.
They're deep. It's decent. You know what I mean?
It wasn't.
Yeah,
It's
no.
deep.
I was watching Martin.
You
know
were
what I'm
watching and I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
I Love Lucy, Martin, Taxi,
Yeah.
Mary Tyler
Taxi.
Moore.
Yeah, I was watching like Clockwork Orange and David Lynch and Fellini.
You guys
You know what I'm
saw-
saying?
Did you guys
It's
see a
called
trailer
film.
for Good Burger 2?
Yeah, they announced it.
I just saw a trailer for it.
Who
too.
the
I'm
fuck-
excited for that.
Who the fuck's gonna watch that? Come on, be
I
serious.
don't know.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna
We're
watch
gonna be
it.
stoned as fuck.
Come on,
after
dude.
work.
I'm gonna be stoned and watch it. for
Please
sure.
let this be good. See, that's what I would do.
I
would
don't know
make
if it's
sure
gonna be
Good Burger
good,
2
but I
is
am gonna
great.
watch it.
I would make Good Burger 2 is good enough to win like an Academy Award.
That would be tight. Actually, I do love that when they go really hard with production and direction, and it's just like the funniest,
Get
like
Nolan do it.
dumbest shit, but like produced super well. What were
Paul
we
Thomas
watching
Anderson
recently?
directing
Where
Good
they
Burger
do
2.
Fucking right. Oh my
That'd
god.
be so
that's
awesome.
So dumb.
David Lynch's Barney.
Oh god.
That's what I want
I
to
heard
see.
they have a Barney coming out, but it's like a dark side.
Yeah,
Of Barney.
yeah.
Wasn't that Death to
It's Dark
Smoochie?
Barney.
You serious?
It's Dark Barney.
Dark Barney? Is that what it's
I'm
called?
being serious.
Did they ever in the schoolyard? Did they ever like sing songs about killing Barney and shit? What's up with that?
I remember that.
What are
You
talking
remember
about? At the school?
Like in
Like when you was in
elementary school,
grade
like little
school.
kids, yeah,
Yeah.
sing. Yeah, they would like sing songs.
'Cause
'Cause
Barney-
they were parody songs, like the
Barney was
Batman.
like your first act of rebellion. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
fuck
saying?
man, fuck Barney. I'll kill.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
shoot Barney with my dad's gun.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
because Barney was kind
I
of
don't even care.
Was kind of pussy.
I don't even like pizza either.
Barney is just a show for like 4-year-olds.
I know, but I'm like a.
What are you calling it?
No, but this is a 7-year-old saying this. You
it's
understand?
like, yeah.
Okay.
Like it went to Gullah Gullah Island.
I don't remember that.
Oh, you
That
don't
was
remember?
the spot.
No, that was a good one. Blues Clues.
Blues
What
Clues.
about
I
Puff the
do
Magic
remember.
Dragon? That's what our parents were watching.
Puff the Magic Dragon was
He was getting high, right?
that was a movie, right?
It was,
a Pete's
a
Dragon.
TV show.
I only know it from
Oh,
Puff the
Puff the
Magic Dragon.
This is
Magic
like
Dragon.
late 60s type shit.
Yeah.
Puff the Magic
And there was like a
Dragon.
weird, yeah, it's like a kid's show.
I've never seen it,
Oh,
but
no?
I only know about it
Oh.
from Meet the Parents.
Oh yeah, cause it means.
Yeah, when he was in the car with Puff the Magic Dragon.
I love that scene where De Niro is talking about getting his nipples milked in that movie.
Oh yeah, that was a good scene.
Oh, the cats. The cat.
Yeah,
Milking the
That was a
cat.
good scene.
that was classic. What's your favorite? You like Robert De Niro?
I'm indifferent about
You're
Robert
different. You
De
don't
Niro.
really feel.
What's an actor you really like, Ryan?
Actor I really like.
Besides Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Who do I like?
you don't really like actors. Actors
I
are
like
kind
Paul
of nuts.
Dano.
Paul
Paul Dano.
Dano's great.
I like a psycho motherfucker.
Yes, I love Paul Dano too. Yeah, actors are kind of nuts though.
Paul
huh?
Dano is tight.
What about people who are just actors? You know, like they're like, I'm into acting. How do you feel about that?
Like Johnny Depp.
What do you mean?
Have you met many people who are like? I'm sure you have met people like that, huh?
Yeah.
Who are, like dedicated to acting. Do you
Oh,
feel like it's a
yeah.
certain personality trait?
Oh, totally. I think I think the personality trait is like charisma.
Okay.
Generally, people with, I mean, there are actors of all different types, you know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think that you have to have access to the extremes of emotion and presentation to
Yeah.
be
A good actor.
a versatile actor, which to me is a good actor. Now, to some,
Yeah.
a good actor is someone that can play the same damn fucking role really good over and over and over again.
I feel like Adam Sandler is one of the best actors.
He's
out there.
actually great.
And I think
he's
getting
a
sla- I think he
fantastic
gets
actor.
slept on.
But he's always so tongue in cheek in his movies, which is fine. Like that's what he
Not
likes
in-
to do
not-
for
not in
those.
Uncut Gems.
I mean,
But that's
Uncut
that's not one of his
Gems-
movies. I'm talking like the Happy Madison
Oh, yeah,
movies.
yeah.
You know?
Uncut Gems proved his chops.
Yeah.
To me, at
He
least.
been had chops.
Yeah,
though.
and he's like, look, I don't even have to.
He has showed range. You're right.
Yeah,
Like his Netflix movies been good.
for sure.
Like
I like the ones where he's like sad. And
Yeah,
shit.
the Happy Madison shit. Yeah, he's kind of playing the same role. But if you think about all of the Happy Madison movies, like they got so many different like concepts.
Punch Drunk Love.
Oh
that-
yeah,
is that his?
so good. That's Paul Thomas Anderson.
It's
We gotta watch
really
that. I
depressing.
gotta. So yeah, it's
like
him in a
Adam
serious
Sandler's
role.
sad boy.
Yeah. Do you think?
You got a phone call?
No.
I'm so glad he's
Indisposed.
gone.
So Ryan,
Yes.
yeah, tell me about when you were like in 6th grade. What was that like for you? What music? This was before you were into Daft Punk.
No, I was already into electronic music. I was
Okay.
already,
Oh yeah, that was when you were 14, huh?
I was already making music in Ableton. That's actually when I in 6th grade is
That's
when
crazy. You were in Ableton in the 6th grade.
I had a song come out in this freeware video game called Xmodo.
What? We gotta look this up. Can we
and-
find this track?
Yeah, it exists. It's I was in 6th grade, going to Catholic school, and at school we had these computers we'd play on, and whole school got into playing this game Xmodo. I got obsessed with it. I started bugging the developers on an IRC chat to like let me submit music for it.
Nice.
So cool.
And the first thing I sent they didn't like, and then the second thing I sent they liked, and they put in it. So technically that's like my first official. I mean, I didn't get paid, but it was technically like my first official music production.
Credit placement.
You know, first gig of sorts.
Cool.
How-
And it exists on YouTube. There's someone who just uploaded all the music from the game.
Nice. Yeah,
So-
we'll definitely play that in a recap. You
Deep
missed
lore.
that Ryan had a song, he had a track that he made in 6th grade that came out on a video game that he was playing at the time because he kept bugging the developers in an IRC chat.
Oh fuck!
Right.
Ahead of the curve.
And
I was-
used to be in IRC.
I mean, this was like one of the few times I was on one, but you know, when I was young, I was like deep on the internet, on
Yeah.
forums.
Are you still in forums and shit?
Not really. I
Okay.
don't.
I feel like you are when I see you sometimes.
Sometimes I read Reddit,
Yeah.
but I don't really post on Reddit.
MRC was the shit back then. Back in the day.
It feels weird to post
Yeah.
now. But I definitely
Feels
used be
weird
in
to
forums.
post?
Where you was going with that? What you said?
It just feels weird to like post on like
Reddit.
forums and shit.
Oh, I
now.
love that.
I mean, you
I
got
never
a lot
do
of
it.
information,
but-
man.
I
That's
feel
what
like a psychopath when I do it.
That's what a deep
I
underground.
mean, honestly, I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for me like getting help from people on forums like as a teenager.
It's a
Yeah.
I used to be as a teenager all the time.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's a community though.
Yeah, that's
Like
what I
people know
mean.
each other's families and shit. Like I learned about the forum culture because my cousin was a hacker and he had me in like MRC rooms and shit at the time. And you had to get intimate with people. You had to get codes and they would let you could be a mod and all this other shit. So it was a real deep culture.
And there was a
back
whole
then.
like culture
Yeah.
and community on each website's
yeah.
private
and
forums.
Each channel
Yeah.
FTP servers that I used to get a shit ton of music from. Like, I mean, I don't know what a deep underground. I mean, it's probably Discord, Telegram shit now though. That's kind of where like people are kind of like
Discord and shit.
I
Yeah,
actually
wh-
can't
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you.
yeah, exactly.
where it's hitting. Where it's
Discord
hitting
is
shit first.
totally-
Where you're hitting. They probably got these private
It's a customized
Discords.
community.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's tons of private. Like you have to have a password to get in.
I think, man, I want to start streaming, like me playing video games on the Discord or something, you know, like or me making beats on the Discord.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, you should do
That
that.
would be a good way to bring people into the Discord. Is like you like streaming and making tracks. That's
Yeah.
really great. And that's gonna foster that kind of
If I
community you want to
start
foster.
if I start in like Twitch or YouTube and then be like, hey, look, I'm going over to the Discord.
Yeah.
This way I gotta be at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yo, Ryan, when you were like 18, you moved to Montreal, right?
Moved to Montreal.
That's
to go to
crazy.
School.
What
to go
made you
to
decide to
this-
do that?
It was the school I wanted, a very specific program at this school in Montreal called Electroacoustic Studies. That was just like a very kind of unique, very in-depth course on like sound. Not really like a music course, like more of like the nature of audio, and I thought it was really cool. I was watching lots of YouTube videos from it. Part of the reason I went is because I was into this band Magical Clouds, and I met the band, and the producer in it told me about that program because he had gone there.
That's crazy.
And I moved there with like zero plans to like get back into DJing or
Really?
producing dance music, like zero plans.
Really?
But I went there. I did not love the program as much as I thought I would.
Uh-huh.
And then I saw that like there was kind of a rave scene and like a techno and house scene there that didn't exist where I was from. And a few of the people I was living with had friends who were into that stuff, and I kind of was like, well, like I have so much knowledge about this stuff, like I can
It's a natural fit.
kind of use this as a way to socialize and make friends, just like get back into like DJing house music and stuff like that. And I left the program after 1 year to go to another program in the school called Intermedia and Cyber Arts.
Damn, cyber arts.
And like my motivation was simply like I wasn't like making friends in electroacoustics. Like I just wasn't vibing with a lot of the people. And like I'm not gonna lie, my main reason for going to college was like to meet people, not to like get work in the audio industry or the art industry.
You was coming from New Orleans?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I went to this Intermedia and Cyber Arts, aka IMCA, because the people in it were a lot cooler and more creative, and there was classes in like video art, performance art, learning electronics, learning like basic programming, and it was just more exciting to me. And then I did 2 years in that. And then I was just getting so into DJing and the DJ scene, I just didn't care about school anymore. Started failing my classes. And then it was
Hell
like,
yeah.
okay, well, no, the school is going to kick me out. And so I either have to go to the process of applying for citizenship, or I go back and move to New Orleans for a bit.
Oh, you really enjoyed Montreal.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was like, I felt like I needed a break from the city because, like, I kind of, like, came into myself, but also, like, realized all of, like, my personal issues and things I had to work on my life. So going to New Orleans was kind of, like, an opportunity for me to, like, kind of, like, rebuild my life from the ground up.
Yeah.
And build myself into what I want to be like after that experience in Montreal.
Yeah. Well, it seemed like it was a good experience.
Yeah, it was good, and I'm very glad I moved back to New Orleans at the time I did, because I moved right when the dance music scene was starting to like bubble up. Setdeflo was going on. I was watching Setdeflo on Instagram back when I was living in Montreal.
Oh, word.
Just because it was like, there's people doing dance music in New Orleans. I want to know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
You know, I followed Tucker on Instagram back when I lived in Montreal. I probably followed you and Jalen and Brandon too.
Well, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. And actually, the first dance party I went to when I moved into New Orleans was a Setdeflo at Hi-Ho.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the one Setdeflo at Hi-Ho I ever went to.
Damn. Man, yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what's going on. Sometimes when
I don't know what's going on.
No, I'm serious. I don't. Like,
Function Fridays had just started.
Oh, yeah,
too.
with Jalen.
Just started right when I moved here.
Like, for me, like, we in it so much, like, every day.
Yeah.
You don't look up and say, hey, we doing this.
We're doing
You know? And even like the radio show. It's
Yeah.
like that story you just told me was impressive. Not even impressive. It's like eye-opening. Because, you know, like, we have so many people in the scene, and we really, most of the time when we talking to each other, it's late and everybody's like fucked up a little bit. And you can't really have like cognitive conversations.
Yeah.
And like really get into the weeds and shit. But I do want to create places for us to like just textualize the community. Where it's just not one thing. It's like a whole ecosystem and infrastructure that we can all make money off of.
And it all kind of blends together.
Yeah.
The bigger the underground dance music scene is, the better it is for all of us. So we need to be there for each other to a degree.
Because, like, we can make an ecosystem full where we can all, like, make money off of. Because every other system has it. You know what I'm saying? Like, every other, like,
other cities, they got
sector has it.
There's enough people already used to going out to cool parties.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
you never have to worry about no one showing up.
no, my homies in New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen kids like, yo, they just get 300 people coming to the party, like, randomly, just because they started a party.
Yeah.
And, like, for me, if you get 300 people in New Orleans, that means in New York or some shit, you could get 2,000 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it correlates from the people. We just lack numbers sometimes, but
we need more people.
Yeah, facts.
New Orleans is catching up, though.
Well, we are catching up. Like, we was talking about, we was having a fucking big debate about, I don't know if we was debating about that or it was some other shit we was talking about, the eights, it was whatever. But, you know, we said, like, this is one of the most booming dance scenes in the country right now. And with some of the best DJs.
People that travel tell me that.
I'm trying to tell you this. With some of the best DJs in the country.
I agree.
That's why I don't give a fuck about, like, I know what we got here. I know what we got here.
It's absolutely true.
That's the mouth breakers, the jaw breakers.
The mouth icebreakers.
Icebreakers.
I can have one.
Yeah.
They're Vicks. It's not the sour ones. These are the standards.
These are the mint
The
ones.
stocks.
Who had the sour? Was you?
I had those.
What they at?
Yeah, come to me for that.
What they at? They in your pocket?
Oh, Lee, come back to my crib. I'll show you.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah, I live around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Steaming up.
Hot steamy relations.
Damn, we're nearing the end of the show. Ryan, what's on your mind?
One more thing about Montreal to say is when I moved there, Montreal was like at a position where New Orleans has been recently. Like house and techno were still like growing in popularity in the city, and there was just like a few party series. There was something called Moonshine.
Oh yeah.
That's very similar to kind of the vibe of Ascendance.
That's what they start.
and
Yeah,
Setdeflo
yeah.
A little bit.
We got.
And when I had moved there, Ascendance had just moved out of doing small clubs to doing like big warehouse parties.
Yeah.
And things in Montreal are pretty big now. You know, it makes me feel good about where New Orleans is going.
No, facts. Facts, man.
You know, it took, I was there for 3 years, and things grew slowly and steadily the whole time, and I see that same thing happening here.
Yeah.
We're building the infrastructure so the right people can profit
The
from it
city
when it
right
does
now
hit.
is like popping on some shit in a different way, like it was.
I'm
before
excited for
years
this
ago.
fall, dude. Think it's
Oh,
cooler?
yeah.
Oh, I'm excited,
Yeah.
dude.
Everybody love, October to Mardi Gras is the best time to be in New Orleans.
I know. I'm excited, man. The good times coming back.
Good times. Good times.
Good times. Yeah,
Time is it?
that was a good one.
We are?
Yeah, it's near the end of the show. It's the last few minutes, you know.
Oh, so we got to talk about what we got coming
Let's
up.
get sentimental. Plugs, dates.
You got something coming up?
Man, me, nothing to announce yet. Nothing to announce yet. I got some shit in the can. I'm coming back.
Okay.
September, I'm hitting the scene again. October, we're going crazy. But y'all gotta stay tuned to find out.
What about you, Ryan?
So nothing super set in stone. September 3rd, I'm playing with Sean Strange. I forgot the venue. He literally asked me last night to play. Probably gonna
We'll be
doing,
there.
Probably gonna be doing some high-speed music parties in like October or November. And I'm planning to release lots of music, not just the old stuff that I talked about, but I've been making a lot of new music, and I'm gonna have a house EP coming out sometime in the next few months called House Basics.
Yes.
And it's just me getting all of my like raw house music,
So excited for that.
straightforward house music, but with my own spin on it.
Your mastering services are available for hire too, as well, right?
Yeah, that's not fully organized yet.
I spoiled it.
No, but
I'm trying to get you paid, bro.
I am trying to.
I'm trying to get you paid, bro.
I'm good at mastering dance music. Hit me up in any way. Yell at me.
We'll clip this. We'll
Yeah.
clip this and sell it to the people.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out
How much
How,
it's
how,
gonna run
details.
ya?
how compressors work.
but I'll master your stuff for a good deal.
Nice.
I promise.
What you got, Cav? Anything special happening this weekend?
Hey.
Yeah, it's a busy weekend. Friday, I'm
Happy
good-
DJ
good
fall
shit.
is fast approaching.
Oh, we love the fall in
Say
New
goodbye to
Orleans.
this summer
Best
depression.
time. It's the
It's
best
a great time.
By the way,
Oh.
September 3rd, Rabbit Hole
Ooh.
for Refraction. Just a bunch of there's like comedians and DJs.
Some of these DJs are comedians, if you ask me.
We all know
I think
about
I got
you,
a show at the
Tucker.
Rabbit Hole coming up too. I don't know.
No visa.
Yes, that's coming up, right?
No visa. September.
Oh, that's in September.
We'll get you the date. We'll get you the
Cool.
date.
But yeah, that's what we got going on.
Buy my guitar.
Shit, it's 10 o'clock too.
All
So
right.
Right
look,
on the money.
Good
always
episode.
live a lie.
What?
Always live your life. Never live a lie.
Stay real, stay underground.
There we go. Ryan said it. Free trial. See y'all later. See y'all next week.
Stay dangerous.